of all time.
This is 170 episodes, brother.
That means a lot.
170 episodes, brother.
170?
Nah, yeah, that's big time.
I keep saying this. Well, I don't say this a lot. I say this to Kari a lot behind closed doors. The average podcast doesn't make it past 20 episodes. It shows.
And you were saying that in 2018. I remember when you first told me that.
Yeah, we 150 over that. We're really here for that. This is episode 170 of the Rise and Grind podcast. It's your boy Roderick in the building.
It's DJ Khaled. We are here in the building, man.
Let's do it, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. 170 episodes, another milestone we get to check off the list. I'm feeling great about that.
Yeah, we fast-paced headed towards 200.
I know, man. It's going to be here quicker than we expected.
Yeah.
In the first place, yeah.
There's certain numbers that I don't know why. It means a lot to us, number one. Mm-hmm. But, in general, there's certain numbers that I guess mean a lot. And for 70, of course, that means a lot to us. 175, I feel like it's going to be one of those that means a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, of course, to us, it's going to be 180, 190, 195, things like that. But then the next big ones are going to be 200. Mm-hmm. And we will hit 200 and 3 and 4.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just, we was talking a little bit in the intro, just 2018, man. Who would have ever thought we'll be here once again at 170? It's just crazy.
That's a question that I was going to ask you just now, that I don't think I've ever asked. I've never even asked myself this. When you started the podcast, how long do you think you'd be doing a podcast?
An honest answer, maybe a few months, because
really?
When I first, the very first, let me be honest, the very first time, I came just as a guest.
Right.
So I really thought that was going to be my only time.
Okay.
If I'm being honest. But then obviously, once I left and I was just bro, I fuck with that shit, boom, boom. I just knew as long as we was all in it, we would always do it.
Okay.
I don't think I ever really thought about the end. It's just shit, if one day we woke up and was we not doing it, it was just shit, whatever episode we was at that time,
Okay. Damn, that shit sounds sad to even fucking think about.
It was different back then, bro. Like I said, coming in, I'm not even knowing the vision. I'm not this was just a weekend gig for me. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
So I really didn't have the vision like that at first. So I can't say I would have even imagined 170. You know what I'm saying? 150, 100, none of that.
Oh yeah, well, and I can't say in the midst of any of that there weren't times that I'd be damn, we could stop. We could quit.
It's easy.
We could leave it right here.
It's easy. It's easy to do that.
I'm so fucking glad, man, we didn't stop that shit. Even through the hiatus, man. We could have never came back, dog.
Yeah, we did have a hiatus.
Never mind. We'll leave the what do you think about what if the blah 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 during this, if we would have been podding during that, where would this have been then? That we'll leave that off pod.
Okay.
How was your week? How was your weekend? Mm-hmm. Let's say that.
Yeah, great weekend. We linked up over the weekend. We had some planning that we had to get done. So
absolutely.
That was good. And I really just had a great week over. I had a great Friday. I'm gonna say that. The editing, everything for the pod, we had a smooth week for the pod. Everything was just good for the pod. Numbers, everything. Friday was just a good day at work. And the weekend, like I said, I just knew I had shit that I wanted to get done. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm in hot spirits, bro. I feel great, man.
I feel good as well. Like you said, things is rolling smooth pod wise. We're back in a nice little we're back in an amazing place behind the scenes of the pod. Mm-hmm. We're always in a great place, but we're in an amazing place behind the scenes of the pod. Yeah. And of course, we stay in a good place in front of the pod. I look amazing. No, my bad. Sorry. You're looking dandy over there, Kari.
I'm looking good. I appreciate it.
But no, yeah, pod developments are rolling. Mm-hmm. We got a lot coming for y'all. No homo. In the next month, I'd say.
Very fast.
Yeah. Okay. It's Monday. Are we getting the accolades out for them now?
Oh yeah, for sure. I wasn't even thinking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Monday. Let's go ahead and do it. You'll be seeing this on our socials later.
Yeah.
But as it pertains to Apple Podcasts, we have reached and surpassed the 20,000 listens mark. 20,000 plays. That's over.
Wow. Wow, bro. It's crazy, yeah. Because even with that, we were just at 15, and that seems like it wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. I don't remember when it was, but getting to 20, man, it's just amazing to see the numbers, bro. Because like we said, we didn't just came so far with this shit, bro. So to see 20,000 on one platform, this is just one single platform. You know what I'm saying? This is not even just everything. It's just one single platform. So like that's crazy.
I want you to know, if you base that just off of our percentages, things like that. And I'm comfortable with saying this to the pod. Overall, across all listening platforms, that puts us near the 75 to 100,000 mark.
Wow.
Somewhere in there.
It's amazing, man.
Across all listening platforms.
Yeah. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah. Just because we list Apple right now, it's somewhere in between 24 and like 20 and 24%.
Man, bro.
Of our listenership.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Shout out to everybody on all platforms. But
absolutely.
But yeah, the Apple shit, just 20,000 on one single platform. It's just crazy to think, man.
It's great, man. It's big. I'm
blessed, bro. I'm grateful for you. Like I appreciate every single listen down to the very first one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm damn near lost for words at this shit, bro. It's just like, damn, I be looking at the charts. I'm like, bro, ain't no way that shit grew that much in the last 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
It's insane, actually, if you think about it. I want to thank our listenership for rocking with us for damn near. We're entering September soon, so damn near 4 years straight. Mm-hmm. I love y'all. Y'all have come to love us. Y'all have come to listen to us twice a week. Y'all stuck with us. We sticking with y'all. We've got way, way, way more for y'all coming in the future. If y'all think that we taking care of y'all now, we about to put the cherries on top of your sundae. That's all I can say. I can't wait for what's to come to this podcast. I don't even want to sound like I'm rambling, but for the listenership, every listener, every DSP that you're listening on, the viewership, everywhere that you're watching, we fucking thank y'all. Especially that Apple listenership for getting us to that 20,000 mark.
Yep.
We love y'all.
Hey man, there's nothing else I can say really to add to that. Just thank you once again, man. We wouldn't be able to do this without the support, without the listens, without the downloads, without the plays. The comments, the shares, all that shit, bro. Like everything matters. The retweets, the likes, everything. So I'm just grateful, man. Because I think about it. So 2 times out the week now, like you said, like we taking up an hour 30 to 2 hours of your time. You know what I'm saying? You spending that time with us 2 times a week.
And those hours, we see them.
Yeah.
We see them in total hours that y'all listen to us. That means a lot when you're crossing 100 hours.
Yep.
These like 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like think about that in the course of a year. Mm-hmm. How many hours listen that is to us? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, wow, bro. So yeah, it's crazy.
It's to the point where viewers and listeners grow close to us.
Yeah.
Y'all are our family.
Yeah,
like
facts.
To the point where there are people that might not have been close friends with me before or close to me before that might have found a common interest in music. Mm-hmm. And now when Jid drops or when J. Cole drops or when Kanye drops, they'll send me their review or they'll send me something, and it's not unnormal. It's not out of the normal for me to receive that, and I'm gonna reply, I'm like, hell no, that sucks.
Stop sending me that shit.
Send me something that's way better than that.
Right,
I'm just playing. Right. I'm not like that, but to the point where I can really converse with the fan base, man. I love y'all, dog.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like I've said before, love when y'all message us, tap in, let us know where y'all from. Let us know, recently people was like, this shit helping us get through our day at work. That shit carries me, bro.
Man, that shit is great, right?
That shit carries me,
when
bro.
People tell me, man. Like, of course, we've had the dogs tell us, and that meant a lot the first time I heard that.
Of course.
And it's when we start hearing people that we didn't go to school with.
Strangers, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, yeah.
We didn't go to work with.
Yeah.
That we didn't run into one time at the store or at the automobile shop or at the grocery store, that's telling us they love the podcast. They found our socials, sought us out. They're somewhere either in the DM or in the request or something like that. We love your podcast. You get us through the day. Keep it up. Yo.
This is amazing, bro. I appreciate that more than anything.
Absolutely.
More than anything. As soon as I got that shit, sent it to you, like, bro, look at this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, this shit is crazy.
Thank y'all.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm grateful, man. Thank you once again. 20K boys.
I was gonna say, for Apple Podcasts, 20,000 plays and over. We want to thank y'all, the listenership, the viewership. We want to thank Apple, the platform. We want to thank Podbean. Yeah.
Just love to go around, man. Love is in the air.
Levels, numbers.
Yes, sir.
Let's do
You're
it.
doing good.
Yeah, good job, podcast. Let's do it. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Where are we at, man? Let's do this.
You want to get right into the albums, the music?
Yeah, let's.
Or do we have a topic that you wanted to start with?
We hadn't gone. Do you want to do this, Kari?
Let's do it, man. Come on.
Okay. You sit down with a woman, or you sit down with a woman and her parents, and they ask you, what are your intentions with my daughter? Where do you go with that? And you're on the spot. You didn't know you were going to meet the parents today.
Right.
You didn't think you were going to meet the parents today. You didn't prepare this question. Usually, if you know you're going to meet a mother or father, you have your array of questions already, like in your head, like your answers are pre-populated.
Right.
You've thought of this already. Where are we going with this off of the jump?
Off the jump, man, off rip, you probably got to go.
Yeah, man, I want to fuck your daughter.
I was going to say you got to tread lightly.
Oh, okay.
You can't say that to the parents.
We're going to go out, have a nice night.
Yeah, so I think you got to tread lightly. I think you got to introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Talk about yourself a little bit first.
That has nothing to do with your intentions.
No, yes it do. Yes,
Okay.
it do.
You're a manipulator.
You got to show them your background.
Okay,
You got to show them how you was raised.
You're a manipulator.
No. You got to show them how
Okay.
you was raised, right? Then you got to come sweet and gentle. You know what I'm saying? You got to be honest. Like, I'm just trying to get to know your daughter. I don't know her. We just met. I'm not sure of what my intentions are. Maybe you say that at first. You can't go in saying, I'm just here to drop this dick off in your daughter. You can't say that, bro.
I'm not going to lie to you, Mr. James. We're going down to the club.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a little something to drink. She got a little something to drink.
Yeah.
She feeling me, I'm feeling her. Did. If she got the vibes, I got the vibes.
Right.
Like,
It's
you already
all
know
adding
I'm going to fuck.
Yo, it's adding up.
You know I'm going to fuck, Mr. James. You know your daughter. You know your daughter.
You know your
You know your daughter better than I know her. You know I'm going to fuck.
I was gonna say you made her.
Bro, you made her. No, but you might be right. I've never been good at that exact question with a parent. Now, of course, like when I have time to actually distribute this question to a lady, like I can think. But on the spot, no, sex.
So have you been asked that question before?
Absolutely.
What was your answer? Did you and did you have time to prepare, or were you put on the spot?
One time, I think I didn't have time to prepare, but I was like 16.
You saying bullshit at 16?
I'm gonna marry her. Oh my God, I'm gonna marry your daughter.
Right? Come on now.
You already know. Like, now let's go out to eat.
Right. That you paying for it, because the parents pay for the.
I think I might tell any father I'm gonna marry her.
Okay. Still to this day?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey man, I'm just asking. I don't know your style.
Of course, my intentions would be to marry your daughter.
And then slaughter your daughter.
I'm gonna marry your daughter.
Yeah.
But no. Fuck.
Okay.
All right, never mind. We shouldn't have got into this. We can move right on to the albums.
Let's do it.
You want to start DJ Khaled? Let's not waste any time.
Let's get right to
God
it.
did. DJ Khaled's album is released. How do you feel? Had a lot of hype behind it.
A lot of hype.
A lot of big artists. A lot of big features.
Yeah. Great music. So first listen, I love it. I love the album. Great music. DJ Khaled knows how to put an album together. What I will say, and this is not hate, this is still rooted in love. I don't think the DJ Khaled albums are for me anymore.
Yeah, they don't hit the same anymore.
It don't hit the same. So
this is great music.
Yeah. And even the excitement that we had was rightfully so. Like I'm not mad that I was excited and all of that. The music is great. But it's just like, yes, you can go get all these artists and make a album that has tons of artists, but sometimes I'm like, man, they don't even fit on the song together. Like, I'm cool with it being star-studded. I understand that's what he does, but if every song is not a banger, not a hit, if you're gonna go get these top artists, it's like every song got a hit. And sometimes it just be like normal, regular songs that I'm never gonna go back to that be on the album.
Yeah, with this album, it starts for me.
It starts great, honestly.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I didn't mean like chronological order.
Okay,
I mean, it starts with me that yes, this is amazing music. DJ Khaled, I feel like, is only worried about star-studded. He knows what it takes to make a hit record. Mm-hmm. So he lines his album up full of potential hit records rather than resting on good music or genuine, real music.
Right. You said the word potential.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a lot of DJ Khaled songs have. These albums, they have great potential because you have the best artists who are in the game. But I don't think, like you said, he really sits down and cares about the quality of the music so much. It's just like, this is a hit, let's just get it out. Let's get it out. It's like, bro, I don't need to hear 4 or 5 artists on one song, sometimes 3 artists on a song one time. Like, spread it out. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have 18 songs with 5 niggas on every track.
There's no soul behind the music. I'll say that.
No love behind it, yeah.
I mean, but maybe we shouldn't be expecting that because it's really just a producer compilation tape. Now, like,
I just
with
think,
his older albums. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
With his older albums, because we keep going back to his older albums, and I keep going back to Major Key, because before then, I don't think you could say he really had a huge critically acclaimed album. Of course, he had the We the Best era with Rick Ross and trying to think Ace Hood, things like that. But he didn't have a critically acclaimed album, so he was working hard towards that. So with Major Key, you felt it. You felt how hard he was working in that. And once he had reached that height, the next album after that, Grateful, you felt the tip top of that. After that, I just felt like the heart and soul of like whatever's pushing this isn't in there anymore, just because I've made the connections. I've made the connections to where I can do this every album if I want to.
Right. And that's what he's done.
Yeah.
That's what he's done. But no, I agree. I was going to say the same thing. That's why I wanted to let you go. I already knew where he was going to go. But it's just like those albums, even though it's still a compilation, there was a story behind like each song. You know, it was a meaning to the album. Major Key, like it was a meaning to that album.
This is just a bunch of good songs together, and I guess if you slap the words God did on every song, it gives it the same vibe.
Right.
But it's not.
Yeah.
This is a great.
It's great. Yeah, we're not hating on the music, bro. It's some great ass tracks.
No, it sounds like we hating on it.
No.
It definitely sounds like.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Not hating on the music. It's great music. It's great songs on here, but I just think the excitement of it is already gone from me. Off of one listen, I'm like, okay, I get it, but
what I'm gonna say is gonna sound like hate. I'm good on the DJ Khaled albums from here on out.
That's not hateful. That's honesty.
Okay. Yeah. And I think this is great music. I just think the era that we're expecting him to knock our socks off, that's not coming back. And I was starting to get annoyed with all of the Avengers and Thanos and Dragon Ball Z posts that were talking about all of the features that assembled to make the album great. It's great. Never mind.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's just overwhelming.
Yeah, bro, it's an overload. It's an overload to a point where it's just like, damn, it's 18 songs filled with everybody, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like you said, there's no meaning behind the music. Not to repeat ourselves, but I did want to single out some songs that are great.
Me too.
So I want to start. Let's start at the intro. We talked about what we was gonna say about Drake, how we felt about Drake coming in.
We wanted Drake to not go crazy, upbeat, rapping all over the intro. And he did exactly that. He did not rap all over the intro. He, in fact, didn't rap at all.
I was gonna say he didn't even rap at all.
The intro was about, what, 36 seconds, something like that?
About 45, I think. And Drake raps for about 30 of it.
Okay.
Something like that, yeah. But not what we expected, but also not what I wanted.
It was what we wanted, but not what we wanted. We didn't want him to rap all over the album all over the track and ruin the intro.
Right.
But we wanted him to give us a song.
Something. This is like a voice recording.
The intro is called No Secret. He
it's hard.
Kind of sang. It was the singy rap Drake for about 45 to 50 seconds, something like that.
It sounds good. It's hard, but it's just like what the,
yeah, it was good, but
like
I can't hate on it though.
I'm hating on the fact that you don't just do a Drake song.
Corey, he gave you Staying Alive.
Okay.
You can't hate because he just gave you a #1 hit.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying that song is 3 years old at this point. You know what I'm saying? So
I get that. I'm just saying if he gave the leading single, the intro didn't have to be that long from him.
Got you.
We did expect more from it. I will say that we definitely expected more from it. Fast forward to #2, God Did, featuring Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z.
Another track that we talked about heavily before the album came out.
I think this track is amazing, though. I think the vocals from the beginning, the God Did vocals, still should have been the intro to this album. I don't think this should have been the background or the bed to this song. All three of these verses are crazy. I wish we could have thrown this behind a beat without the God Did vocals, so it could have sat alone, and the God Did vocals would have crowned this damn album.
Yeah. Those vocals definitely should have been by themselves.
Yeah, because he sped them up.
Yeah, he sped them up once the niggas bars start coming in, once the verse starts. But it still sounds good. This was, of course, this is gonna be the song that everybody talks about.
Yes, the reuniting of Jay-Z and Lil Wayne.
Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. We told y'all since
2008. Carter 3. Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter track. So yeah. Wayne went, well, let's start with Ross. Ross goes first. Ross goes crazy.
Ross does what Ross does.
Luxury rap.
Crazy.
Then Wayne comes in like he's in his damn prime again. Wayne is rapping. How do you rap this good for 20 years?
Because he knew Jay-Z was going to be on the track. If Lil Wayne decides to get on the track knowing that Jay-Z is going to be on the track too, I'm going to slaughter this real quick.
Facts. You got to. But then Hove did.
I was going to say, and then Hove said, oh my God, this is what Wayne did?
Right.
There's no way I can top this unless I put down 3 times this nigga's verses.
80 bar.
He put down 84 bars. This nigga, like, you know how, like, an unofficial rapper or a nobody, something like that, might run into one of the biggest of the biggest on the street and they're asked to do a rhyme or something like that, and yo, give me 8 bars. Jay-Z gave him 84 bars. He rapped for 3.5 minutes.
I don't think I've ever heard Jay-Z rap that long on a song, like on a feature. I don't know if he's ever rapped that long.
On a feature, absolutely not.
That was crazy. That verse is amazing.
It was crazy. I turned it off.
You turned it off?
I'm not listening to a fucking verse that long, man. Now, the first time I listened to it, and it was amazing. That was amazing. I'm not playing that song that long.
Really?
That song is like 6 minutes long, Corey.
God did. You skipping God did? Wow, look at you. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, I didn't even think of it like that, Cari.
God did.
Whoa. I'm sorry, God. I can't skip that.
Nah, you can't skip the God did.
You can't skip anything on this album, actually.
No.
Because you're skipping God did.
Nah. Just that one.
God did this, though.
Did he?
You tell me. All right, moving forward, we got Use This Gospel. We also had another legendary collaboration reuniting Eminem and Kanye West, produced by Dr. Dre, in which right before I asked Cari, then what did I said, what did DJ Khaled do? If Dr. Dre produced this.
Yeah, I said he narrated, he A&R'd it.
Okay.
That's all he did, because he didn't produce this one.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't know what DJ Khaled did.
Maybe they gave him a credit on maybe him and Dre.
Okay, no, I take this back. He said something at the end of the song, and he was like, "Thank you, Dre, for giving me this song." He gave him the song.
Okay.
So, you know,
I didn't get to the end of that song.
you didn't play the song?
I didn't get to the end of it.
Why?
Eminem.
Cari, don't do that. Eminem had the hardest part on this album.
I just don't like this song. This is one of them songs where I think it didn't fit. I don't think M fit on that beat. That was a Kanye song. That was a Kanye beat to me. I was just like,
Yeah,
it sounded weird to me.
that song came out on Jesus is King. It was originally for Yandhi. It was a completely different song than the one that even was released. But
I didn't really like it. Like, it's not bad, but I
like it.
I was just like, man, God, what?
I don't listen to a whole lot of new Eminem, so it was actually good to hear Eminem for me. And I thought it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was all right, man. I just hate, like, I was expecting Kanye to rap as well.
I was too.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I wasn't really when I found out that it was the Use This Gospel track that was coming out. The album came out Thursday night, Friday morning. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I found out their track together was going to be Use This Gospel.
Yeah.
So from that point on, I was like, okay, I've heard this song before, and he doesn't rap on it. And even the rap that he does put on it, I don't really care for the Jesus King Kanye.
Yeah.
So I knew what this was going to be. But Eminem, that sounded refreshing to me. I was ready for that. Track 4, we don't have to go through this whole thing track for track. That was Future and Lil Baby. I thought that was all right. What are your standouts for this?
Yeah, it's a few. The Way Past Luck, 21 Savage, the track by himself. We played that in pre-production. We both loved that one. I like the one with Lotto and City Girls.
Okay.
Bills Paid. And I like the one with Gunna. The Gunna and Roddy Rich, Fam Good, We Good. I like that one as well. So it's good music. Like I said, bro, like I hope we not sounding like we telling y'all not to play it. Like, this is a great album. We just, of course we're going to critique and have our thoughts, but definitely, like, this is a standout. There's standout songs. What was you playing?
It Ain't Safe, Nardowick and Kodak Black.
Okay.
That shit is fire. Nardowick snapped. Nardowick went crazy on that track. I don't know what the hell got into Nardowick. He went. Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he snapped on that track. The one with Future and SZA, Beautiful.
Yeah, that was good too.
I like that track. Of course, God did Way Past Luck with 21. And I think those are my standouts. You talked about the Fam Good, We Good. I do want to highlight, I feel like that was something sitting around from Gunna that he was like, okay, Gunna's inside. Let's get this out.
Yeah, you felt like the chorus was super repetitive, you said?
As fuck.
And you felt like
Roddy went crazy, though. Roddy went crazy,
but you feel like Gunna, his verse wasn't long enough, right? You said?
Yeah, Lucy.
Okay.
There was something else on this album. Oh, the Juice WRLD track. That was crazy. I like that track.
Yeah, the Juice WRLD was crazy.
That also sounded like another track that wasn't a DJ Khaled track. That more than likely that was someone from Bibby's side that gave that track to DJ Khaled because the chorus had him inside of it.
Yeah.
If you can, even you pointed out when we were listening to it during pre-production, if you listen to that song, you've never heard a song produced like that by DJ Khaled. Yeah,
that was definitely a song that Juice WRLD already had, like you said. So with us saying that just adds to the point once again of what we said at the beginning. Previous albums, it's like DJ Khaled produced every song himself, maybe, but there was a message or a theme to the album. We just said on this one, there's tracks where we know people were just giving him shit. Like, here, this could be a hit. This could be a hit. You know, the Juice WRLD song, this could be a hit. The Dr. Dre produced beat, this could be a hit. You know, so it's just, this one just has a different feel. That's why I'm saying, like, the music is great. I just feel like Khaled's approach to the album just isn't the same.
Yeah, and I was able to go back and look through with the Juice WRLD track. Yeah, he didn't produce that track. Now, of course, he's listed as a composer.
Yeah, of course,
things like that. But yeah, the feelings, like you said, the feelings just,
you can feel it, bro.
It's a little different.
Yeah, you feel it in the music, man. Like, music is touching, and sometimes you feel it off of first listen. Like, like I didn't feel anything. I haven't felt anything from the God Did yet. I've only heard it once. So I'm definitely gonna play it again. But God Did was supposed to be touching,
godly.
You know what I'm saying? Godly.
You know,
and it wasn't for me off the first listen. I'm gonna just be honest.
The way, I'm not gonna lie to you, and it even had the same amount of features, I'd say. The way Donda hit, even if it necessarily you wouldn't say godly, like something behind it just felt like
it was church. That was church music, bro.
But I mean, the feeling too is like, oh, there's realness behind it. Like, I can feel the message, not the message, but like I can feel the angle you're taking this towards.
Right.
I feel this one.
For sure.
Okay. I'm not sure if everyone felt the way we felt. The album's doing well. He's set to do 115 the first week. More than likely, he'll have the #1 album in the world.
DJ Khaled, man, what do we expect?
He's the best. We the best.
We the best, man. We've been the best. But, of course, #1, he deserves that. I'm glad he's doing 100. We need to put respect on these albums.
Absolute respect to DJ Khaled.
Yes.
I'm not saying that he didn't put his full effort into this album. Not saying that he doesn't deserve everything that comes from this. All those sales, the #1 spot, all the accolades. I'm sure he'll be nominated for a lot of awards for this. Yeah,
I'm talking about the fans, the viewers, the listeners.
Oh yeah, throw your flowers in his fucking face.
Like, stream that music. You know what I'm saying? That's great music. That's the music that's supposed to do 100 in the first week.
Music is subjective, and just because we sat up here and said things as it pertained to his albums in the past doesn't take anything away from what we just said, that the album's great. It's stacked full of great artists that make great music, and that translates to nothing but great songs. So check that out.
Yep.
God Did, DJ Khaled. The album that we need to get into next, of course, is going to be Dreamville's very own Jitty Jid.
Yes, sir.
The Forever Story that came out on Friday as well. And I've been spinning this one like crazy.
This was my favorite drop of the weekend, man. Been waiting on this for 4 years. We finally get the Forever Story by Jid. And I want to let you go first, man. How are you feeling about Jid?
Okay. This album is fucking amazing. From 1 to 15, you can feel it the entire way through. This album's about an hour long. Everything about this is great. I don't think I have any bad words for Jid. In pre-production, I talked to you about how he's one of the only artists that, as his album approached, we weren't worried about his marketing schemes.
Right.
We weren't worried about his singles. We weren't worried about the angles that he's going to use approaching this, how he's going to drop it. None of that. We knew the album was going to have great music, genuine music, real music. We were just waiting on Jid to put this out. He delivered exactly what we were waiting for.
Man, he delivered that and more, bro. Like, this is one of the best projects of the year. I'm just going to say
this is amazing.
It's one of the best projects of the year, man.
There you go, Kari.
Hey, I'm doing it again.
He's doing it again. He didn't accept it last time, but
I'm doing it again.
Now,
man.
all of a sudden, he's okay with the fact that he's had a few albums that he's listed. We had a conversation over the weekend.
We did.
And Kari's realized that he's has about 6 or 7 album of the years.
I'm saying that's gonna be in the discussion.
Oh, brother, yeah.
I wasn't saying is the best.
I know what you said. I like to
One
make
of the
broad,
best.
like Donald Trump-like statements to where they're so blanketed that they can't be fought.
Facts. But nah, bro, definitely one of the best projects of this year. It's no question, man. The music is that good. Jid, like we said, one of the best rappers out, but just the overall flow and the message and the stories behind this album, bro. Like, you can tell it took 4 years to work on this. Like, it's quality music.
It's great.
It's so good, bro. I can't stop playing it.
You keep saying that, and I actually never really took into account that his last tape was DiCaprio 2.
4 years ago, bro.
4 years ago.
2018.
Wow.
It's been a long time. That's why I was so excited. I said that. That's why I was so excited, bro. Like, we haven't gotten the Jid album. Of course, he stayed relevant. He was on everybody's songs, but...
And there's been a couple of Dreamville tapes in the midst of that. So that's kind of why it seems like you've gotten a lot of Jid in there. And he's been everywhere that the Dreamville crew is. Mm-hmm. So, are there other artists that haven't dropped in that long? When's the last time Ari dropped? And we're going to get back to Jid.
19. Shea Butter Baby was like 19.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So all of them are very overdue for an album. Okay. But let's get back to Jid. Do you have favorites from this already?
Yes, man. You know, we talked about a couple that we
intro with Can't Punk Me.
Yeah, of course.
So that intro that you heard, that was Jid's Can't Punk Me, Jid and Earth Gang. Mm-hmm. That Dance Now that's already out has stuck to me. It's damn near like a catchy song for me now.
Bro. It's crazy. Like the switch up of the beat on that one is amazing. But Stars, number 11, that's one of my favorites.
That's the best song on the album so far.
Yeah.
This is one of those, I don't say this a lot.
See? Now you doing it.
No, I really don't say this a lot. And you can tell once I get into it. I think I said this with Kendrick's and I said this with Ben Staples' albums. Yeah. This is one of the albums that is so good, the favorites change.
Okay.
You don't get many albums in a year that is so good. You have a favorite a certain day, and then a couple of weeks later you have another favorite, and then a couple of weeks later there's another one.
Yeah.
This has 4, 5, 6, 7 favorites tucked inside of it.
Yeah. And it's funny because you even said that when the album first came out, you sent track 2 to the group chat, Radar, thinking that was gonna be the best song because it's just like, damn, he went crazy already. You get to the end of the album, you like, damn, I wish I would have sent this one instead.
I got to Crack Sandwich, which was a number 4, and I was like, damn, I wish I would have sent that one. Crack Sandwich is amazing, and there's a little story about whooping ass at the end. Like, I fuck with that. Brud and them with Lil Durk.
Lil Durk, that's another favorite.
For sure, that's one of my favorites right now.
Yeah, Durk went crazy, man. I don't know if he killed a feature like that in a while. Like that, I was like, damn, Durk, I was really impressed.
It's because Durk does nothing really but drill and gangsta love tracks. So when someone that's not straight trap drill like Jid has a beat like that and puts a Lil Durk on it, it's different for Lil Durk. Even though that's something that he could slide easily, it's not something he would normally be on. The same way the slide around tracks, things like that, it wouldn't normally have a Lil Durk on it. It sounds new. It sounds fresh. That's why I like having Lil Durk on that track.
No, yeah, that's a great point because when the features came out, I was shocked to see Durk as a feature as well. So
and just the boom, 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 boom. Like it's just not something he would normally ever put on his albums or get on as a feature.
Right.
But Jid and that Dreamville campus, they're undeniable.
They got the ear for it. Like
but I mean, like they're undeniable when they send for that verse. Oh, you putting that verse in for Dreamville?
Yeah, bro.
When Cole sends for that, like, of course that's Jid, but like over the top, like that's Cole. Like this is Cole's productions. When Cole sends for that verse, you get that verse.
Yeah, for sure.
You're lucky if you get the Cole verse.
Yeah, a lot of people not getting them.
Yeah,
even though he's been doing hella features. Another standout though, number 7, Cody Blue 31. I think that's one of the best songs on this album as well. That's why I agree with you. Like my favorites are gonna change pretty much every day.
Better Days. Oh my god, guys.
It's that good, man. It's really that good, bro.
This album is amazing. We're not gonna skip past Can't Make You Change, Jid and Ari Lennox. You already know how the fuck they coming.
Yeah, you know how that sound. You ain't gotta hear it.
I was gonna say we really didn't even have to speak on it. I just out of respect, I'm saying something about that track. But I skipped all the way down to Better Days. That might be, thinking about it outside of Stars, my favorite track on the album so far.
Even that Just in Time with Lil Wayne, bro. Lil Wayne got a crazy verse on there too.
Yeah.
So it's just there's nothing bad that we can say about this album, bro. It's that good. It's 15 songs. It's perfect.
This is an A+ album.
Yes, bro. One of the best albums of the year. I'm gonna keep saying it.
This album's set to do around 27 to 30,000 the first week.
That I'm not happy with.
I'm not happy with that either.
I'm not happy with
I
that,
am
bro.
not happy with that, man.
I thought Gibbs shit would ring off more than that, man. But it is, 4 years, like we said, removed from the previous. Yes, he's been building his fan base, so of course I don't think he will ever do this again.
And you're dropping on DJ Khaled Day.
You are dropping with DJ Khaled, who's taking up 115 of that. So yes, there's a lot of factors here that are in play. But I think this is still something that they'll look at and they'll probably grow from. I don't think Jid next time does 30,000 first week. He's going to do 50, 60, 70. Like, he's going to continue to climb. So I don't look at that, as being super bad for Jid.
I attribute a lot of this to him being a B-list artist, dropping in the A-list quarter.
On an A-list day.
On an A-list day. He dropped his nuts
yeah.
with this album. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, bro.
With no Cole feature and dropping it in the A-list season. He dropped it during Legend season.
Yeah, bro. You don't mess with the A-list.
Jid. Like, hats off and shout out, claps to Jid for dropping right when he did, because that's big. That's one of those J. Cole drops Born Sinner on Kanye Day.
Yeah.
But that's the reason I think why we're seeing the 27 to 30,000 projections, is because he's dropping in the midst of the big dogs.
Yeah, and I think his second week is going to be impressive, because I've seen so many people like in the industry talk about how good this album is, right? So I think once you get over the DJ Khaled hype, because this has more replay value than the DJ Khaled You're going to go
album.
back to this. Exactly. That's what I was going to say. You're going to go back to this. So his second week, we should probably keep eye on that.
Second, third, fourth week, things like that. Yeah. That's when you need to watch Jid's numbers, because after the second and third week, now we're going to see if one of these DJ Khaled songs grows into a hit record. If it does, we're looking at something completely different. Then you're going to look at DJ Khaled's album stay in that spot for some weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see this for sure come with Jid's album. Yeah, more numbers, just because he's going to have that replay value stick no matter what.
Yeah, bro. Agreed.
But an A+ album.
I love it, bro. The Forever Story Jid. Once again, check that out on your DSPs.
Absolutely. Do we have other albums that we needed to get to?
No. That was really the only two albums I played. I'm not sure if anything else came out, but those are the only two that I really played.
Yeah, I don't think so. We got a lot of singles though.
We did.
Lil Tjay, we talked about how he was out of the hospital. Yes, or not out of the hospital. He was up and moving around. He's talking, things like that. He dropped a track from the hospital.
Hey, bro.
Should I have said?
Yeah, they brought the stew to the hospital, man.
Yeah, man. He had a track called Beat the Odds that just released on Friday. And I love it.
I love it too, man. The cover art, like you said, is a picture of him recording in the hospital room. So.
In the hospital bed, yeah. Or in the seat next to the hospital.
Yeah. So it just adds to it. It adds to the emotion of the song. And this song is emotional. It's pain rap, He talks about his story. He talks about getting shot 7 times. He talks about that day. He talks about what's going to happen next and the thoughts that were going through his head at that time. It's a real personal song, bro. I love it. I love it.
I love it so much just because I saw that gruesome video.
Yes.
If you watch that video, seeing this nigga cheese and seeing this nigga like, hey, you didn't get me, means like that's a lot. That's a lot, especially for somebody that like I was really starting to fuck with bro music
bro,
too.
We was just talking about how we was fucking with him more and more and more right before that shit happened.
Yeah, it's good to see. And he's gonna blow the fuck up after this.
Oh, it's over for you niggas, bro. Lil Tjay finna take off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm a Lil Tjay fan, so I don't mean this in a bad way. I mean, like, if y'all didn't want him to blow up, hey, y'all should have killed him.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all should, if that's what if that's what they was trying to do, hey, y'all should have got that done, because now he's about to be a fucking star now.
Now he's untouchable.
This is 95 pop.
Yeah, bro.
Did you know what you just did?
Just gave that nigga the juice.
Imagine shooting a nigga in the neck that many times and he talked the same.
Bro, they just gave that nigga the juice. He has the juice now.
this nigga has the juice for. I saw him standing up, walking. So I was like, up legs. He's walking.
It's over for
like,
these niggas,
it's
bro.
like, oh, brother, that nigga didn't have crutches or nothing.
Nothing, bro.
It's like, oh, as long as this nigga's neck gets sturdy.
That's all we needed, bro. And as long as his voice was still good, that's all we was worried about.
Oh my gosh.
On that track, sound just like the same TJ that we know.
Saw bro standing next to somebody at like a bowling alley. I was like, okay. Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he in them streets, man. He in them streets.
I fully, like I said, after the shooting, I expect him to turn to a star off of this.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely, I mean, he was already on his way before this, but
go ahead, yeah.
But with this, yeah, like this is it. This is A-list. It's taking him to the A-list.
He's already got a single out for his new album.
Right here with Beat the Odds.
This ain't just no one-off fucking single. This is going on his new album.
And it's not no freestyle. No, this is a song. It's a real, that's what I'm saying, bro. This song is so good. Of course, everything that happens, but like this is a very good song.
This is relatable to a First Day Out the Fed song.
Facts, bro. Like,
and it's better.
Yeah,
it's better. Because bro, just man,
I know, right? It just
that
so
video,
excited.
dog. Woo. Like they thought they killed, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They kicked him. Literally, they kicked me while I was down.
Left me for dead.
They literally kicked me while I was down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit get me excited, man. I love it. I
okay.
love it.
9 Shots 50 tapes coming soon.
Yeah. It's on that same type of vibe though. 7 times.
Now
man.
look, T Unit. Ooh,
T-Unit.
Ooh, T Unit. That's crazy. Don't start that T Unit.
T Unit boys, bro.
That's funny, man. But a great song from Lil Tjay.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to more. I hope this is the beginning of his album promo rollout.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely on the way.
Yeah. Unc Few. They dropped. They were also on DJ Khaled's album. We didn't mention that.
Oh yeah.
Not to be haters or anything like that, but that was a hard track.
Oh, they went off.
I didn't, just because I'm so team Offset, I didn't even want to like that track.
Nah, yeah, but
I started that track with a frown on my face.
Quavo went off on that bitch.
Quavo and Take went off on that bitch. They dropped another song solo though. It's called Big Stunner, featuring Birdman himself, the real Big Stunner,
The biggest stunner.
the biggest stunner.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out him.
But this one was ringing off too. Was it just me? I love this song. I'm like, shit. I love the chorus, bro. The chorus it's catchy.
Yeah.
Catchy, man.
I don't know what we expected. I don't know. We just thought that they were gonna lay down. Now that Offset's on his promo run.
Nah. They coming with that shit.
We got that heat. Every time you drop in a track, we gonna do this shit like Jay do Nas.
Oh yeah. The tension is there, bro. The energy is there. You feel it. They feel it.
They are in an ongoing battle right now.
And it's unfortunate.
That track is great though. What was the name of Offset? No, Offset of Quavo and Takeoff. Yeah, it was called Big Stunner. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the song is called Big Stunner.
Yeah, my apologies. I just forgot in the moment as we started talking about it. But great song. I don't have too much to say on it.
Yeah, just the fact it's crazy that they went and got Birdman. I thought that was interesting. We didn't know that leading in. They didn't tell us that till like Wednesday, Thursday, I think.
Yeah, we could have figured it out ourselves if we would have looked at the bottom corner and saw that Cash Money label down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I mean, I don't know if it's necessary. I would have never expected it, but it wasn't bad. I mean, Birdman didn't lay a bad verse. It wasn't a great verse, but it wasn't bad.
I got a theory, but I really just need to wait for a couple more tracks to come out.
You don't want to talk on it now, or you want to wait?
Do you remember what Offset said? That he said he was blackballed.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see if you run around. I mean, if you watch over the next couple of months, Quavo and Takeoff run around solidifying relationships with other big labels.
Okay.
Setting their feet in the sand right here with Cash Money.
Right.
Right here with We the Best. Right here over here with CMG, let's say. Right over here with blah, 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 you'd say. Just on some, yeah, we here and don't come over here set.
Sheesh. Maybe, man. We'll see. Because, yeah, it's definitely more with that.
They're playing chess right now.
Yeah. Offset talking about he being blackballed. I'm sure we're going to see more about. It's going to be weird to see because going back to just DJ Khaled for a little bit, the song, like we said, we didn't mention it. It's just Quavo and Takeoff on there.
It's weird to see DJ Khaled in the mix of the sides being picked.
It's like you really got a song and picked Quavo and Takeoff and not Offset. You know, like me at this point, and I know
I wouldn't put either of them on the album.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I just don't want nobody. If I can have all three type shit. If it's not a solo.
I knew exactly where you were going. If we're in the midst of this beef, the same way Rick Ross was like, I had both of them do a verse. I can't put Push and Lil Wayne on this song right now. It just can't happen.
Right.
If all of these niggas are beefing right now, you're making this look a certain way by standing next to either one.
Yep.
Stop. Nobody gets on the album.
Right. But the song was still hard, like we said. But that's my thing. I would say if it was me, I would just be like, hey man, I'ma just not put anybody on the track unless it's just a solo. We've seen them where Quavo is just on here for the hook, or Offset is just on here for the verse. Like if it's that, that's fine. But DJ Khaled put Quavo and Takeoff on his album. You know what I mean?
Think about the levels of artists on there. There's artists that are at a much lower level than Offset. Cari, we would be fools to sit here and think that Offset was left off of that album by coincidence.
Oh, no. It's definitely not coincidence at all.
I was going to say because there are a plethora of productions that DJ Khaled could arrange for one specific song with just Offset.
Yep.
Even if Quavo and Takeoff were going to be on there, that's fine. Just make sure there's just one for Offset. Why is there not just one for Offset?
Yeah, so that's why I say it's definitely going to be more to that blackball shit that Offset been talking about.
There is side picking going on in this shit. Sure. There's no, and just like we said, if we down, like not down here because we ain't down nowhere, but if we over here and everybody else in the general population can pretty much see
what's going on,
or no, the talent in Offset, why would he not have a track on there?
Yeah. Same shit with Youngboy. We said that as well. Same shit.
I think I love DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled should stay out of that.
But I'm saying they're both being blackballed to a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But you saying he should stay out of the Migos shit? That's what
stay out of both of it.
Yeah,
stay out of all of it.
I agree.
But sometimes I do, theory or not, there are artists that don't have those choices. He goes on that album. That's it.
Interesting, man.
So, and he goes on that album.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, so let's move on. Offset. Wow, that's a coincidence. Oh my God.
He's
Offset
back.
dropped the track too.
Yes, sir, with his second single.
Code.
Second week, back to back.
Code, featuring Moneybagg Yo.
Jeez, Offset came back to back, bro. But Code, man, yeah, I loved it. I loved it off first listen. This is Offset just showing once again how versatile he is. We just talked about his talent. He's going off on this song, and then Moneybagg is just like the perfect combination. We said this on the last pod, like we felt like their styles matched,
and they definitely did,
and it was perfect.
And the thing is, it matched in a completely different way than I thought, because this wasn't even a trap record.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They both got on there. Okay, let's take hip hop and do the hip hop almost pop kind of thing, and let's work towards the charts with this record.
Yep.
So Offset and Moneybagg Yo took the charts route with this one, because if you think about last week, Offset has a trap record out. I know how an album is supposed to be released. Offset knows what the fuck he's doing.
He's doing it, man.
The same way Best I Ever Had came out right next to Successful featuring Trey Songz.
Yep.
You get a street record, you get a pop record.
Yep.
The same way Good Life came out right next to Can't Tell Me Nothing. You get a street record, you get a good record.
Yep.
You're getting an Offset album before October, or before the end of October.
Ooh. Calling it.
Offset on the way.
Yeah, bro. No, I definitely. He's heating up.
Mm-hmm.
He's heating up fast. There's a music video. There's 2 music videos out already. 2 songs out. Like
2 tracks week by week. Oh, I'm strategic. Oh, I'm
exactly.
Spreading these out means I'm coming, but I'm on my way.
Yeah. I'm still working.
2 weeks in a row. I'm coming soon.
Like it's done. The album's done.
Yes, 2 weeks in a row, and I've got controversy. The album has a fork in it.
And I got videos. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is about to cut and take their bites. Like,
yeah, bro. Also not playing.
Yeah, and I really think that QC shit and the money needing to come out of is because they're like, oh, whoa, you dropping right now?
Yeah, that shit low key working in his favor. Of course, he didn't plan for that. He didn't plan for the beef to get out. He didn't want that shit to get out. Offset didn't want that to get out, but now it's working in his favor. Bet. Here go another song.
It almost looks like to me, and I'm just speculating, it's one of those situations where Offset severed his ties in what he thought was mutually.
Yep.
And he was like, you know what? I'm doing this shit for me. I'm going to go ahead and record this album. I'm not telling anybody about this shit. I'm just going to pop the fuck out. And he popped the fuck out, and everybody was like, whoa. Whoa.
Scared
we didn't know he was doing that shit.
Right.
Or like, of course you get that, the label or the industry before, they get that notice before that blah, 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 blah. And that's when you see Unconfused, like assemble. Right before the Offset. Yeah.
It's calculated for sure, bro.
The Quavo Takeoff tandem of Unconfused did not just come out of nowhere. I really think that came directly because they had a little word that Offset was on the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And how the fuck are we gonna get these niggas away from Offset dropping?
Let's drop Unconfused with Birdman.
Taking that fucking shit.
With Birdman. Shit hard though.
That shit hard, bro.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. That's not it. Offset shit is fire though. The Money Bag track Code. I told you in pre-production, like, I really love this song.
Me too.
I don't know what it is. I think it's like you said, maybe because they took the rap and they tried to cross over and make it pop. Maybe it was because I haven't heard Offset or Moneybagg do that.
Not even necessarily together. Pop, but just like, you know, that sound like, you need to hit that chart. Yeah.
It's like, it's not even techno, really. I don't even know what's the exact word, but I know what you mean. But I'm excited for this shit, bro. Like, this, what's about to happen with Offset, I'm ready for it. If it's about to be beef, we keep getting these songs, Unconfused keep doing this shit, fuck it, let's do it.
I don't want there to be beef. Not at all. I don't want to see beef between Takeoff, Offset, and Quavo. Like, that's the last thing I want to see. And I said in pre-production, I don't want this to be the type of shit to where, like, our parents saw Bobby split from New Edition and the niggas don't get back together for 10 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, something like that, or they split up again and then get back together again, things like that. And we don't see Migos get back together until fucking BET Awards 7, 8, 9 years down the road. Like, you don't want to see that.
What could have been.
But I do think either way, Quavo and Takeoff should mend this relationship.
I think it's best for them, for their career trajectories. I mean, because Offset is about to turn into a superstar, guys.
Guys, if you're not hearing it anywhere else, you're hearing it on the Rise and Grind podcast. Everything that we've always said, all those conversations about who the better Migos is, matters now more than ever.
It's literally unfolding right before
your eyes. And if you're looking at this route and you have any sort of sense in the way life and celebrity music might move, Offset is in the greatest position ever to turn into one of the biggest stars there is right now.
That's why I said it's like they almost made it perfect for him.
Justin Timberlake just left NSYNC. Mike just split from the Jacksons.
Yeah, bro. It's on some shit like that.
It's in one of those type states. Like, I know even if you're not thinking about the music, you might, or even if you're thinking about, well, what if the music's not good? Fuck that.
Yeah, we're not even
cut that out right now because it's not even about that in celebrity trajectory. The music could be shit. He's about to blow no matter what.
We're talking about influence.
Yeah, like this, now the music's gonna be good. Like, of course, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
This nigga's about to hit the roof no matter what.
Yeah, we're talking about influence for sure.
It behooves Quavo and Takeoff to mend this relationship.
There you go with that word again.
Sorry.
Behooves.
Before they fuck around and end up, Just some rap niggas.
Just some niggas that just kind of got lost in the game type shit. Like, or just them niggas that's the only people that's still at QC. You know what I'm saying?
Because we've said this before. Yo, you can't hang around too many multi-millionaire niggas or boss mogul niggas and not turn into one. Mm-hmm. Quavo ain't, I mean, of course, that's his wife. Quavo's not sticking next to Cardi B every single day and not turning into that.
Right.
It's on the way, and here's his pocket. I'm sorry.
Right, bro. Like you said, when your wife is the biggest superstar and she's in at Atlantic, who's the biggest label head, so she's learning, she's hearing these conversations, she's getting these relationships, she's coming back home and she's telling Offset all of this shit. She's literally giving him the blueprint as far as to what do you need to do to roll your shit out or to get to this level. She's getting it from the best of the best.
She can move the room. Like she can make shit happen business wise. And if you think that she's either not giving the game up or not giving it directly to him or providing him with the game, like, come on now, you crazy. Sorry. I think he gave her intro into the game.
Mm-hmm. He did.
In some sorts. I don't mean like that. I mean, as it pertains to the mainstream rap game.
Facts.
That was, everybody needs a cosign. Yeah. That was her big cosign. Now, Bodak Yellow, I'm not taking nothing. She did all that shit on her own, without the Kodak Black part.
Facts.
But you know, this is how relationships work.
Yeah, man.
I help you out sometimes. You help me out sometimes. I scratch your back. You scratch mine. You the king. I'm the queen. Let's do it like that.
That's what I say. Then we get married and have kids, babies, and live happily ever after.
I remember when this shit started. It might have been the YouTube version of Rise and Grind that the question was asked. Can you see Offset and Cardi B being a power couple?
Yeah, I remember you asked me this question in 2018, 2019. I don't remember what I said. But I don't think in 2018, 2019, I said, yes, bro, they could be Jay-Z and Beyonce level.
I said yes.
I don't think I said they could. But here we are 3-4 years later, and they are on their way to Jay-Z and Beyonce level status. Not talking about net worth, none of that. I'm just talking about influence and power. They're on their way.
Because everything takes time. I'm sure in 2004 and 5 when they had gotten together, or 6 and 7 when they had only been together a few years, we wouldn't have said the shit either.
Dangerously in love, there was no way.
We wouldn't have thought they were a power couple because they weren't the biggest in the game themselves yet.
Imagine, like you said, whatever year that was, saying one day they're going to be
2006 to 2022.
They're going to be on Bill Gates level. They're going to have as much money. They're going to be billionaires.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody would have ever believed that, bro.
Only like somebody like, if we were potting back then, we would have been able to see the trajectory like we're doing with Cardi and Offset and been like, yeah, y'all should really just
sit back.
Give it 10 to 15 years.
Just wait a minute. So
let's go ahead and tell y'all this with Offset and Cardi. Put that in the oven. Like, give it some time.
Yeah, bro.
That's some Jay, Beyonce, Kim, Kanye. Of course, they're not together anymore. But that type of,
that influence, bro. That power, that influence, that grasp on the people. It's there. It's coming. It's on its way.
And I kept thinking, like, would Offset have to change his name for that? No, Jay-Z's name is Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Like, it's Jay-Z.
Nah, bro. Yeah, it's Offset, nigga.
Like, nobody, like, I'm sure people aren't like, hey, Sean. No, they call him Jay.
Yeah.
Facts. I think it'll be all right.
Set. Imagine walking in, hey, I'm set. Oh, this nigga's so live.
Damn it.
That nigga, I'll be one of niggas' lives.
You know what, Corey? Maybe we should be rappers.
See?
Fuck this show.
I told you.
Okay. Damn it, mixtape coming out soon. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? We got a tape on the way. Hey, you mean playlist? Nigga, tape. Bitch,
right, nigga, mixtape. What you talking about?
No, absolutely not, Corey. We can't do that.
Never.
But let's move on. We spent a lot of time talking about the current and former QC clique.
Right.
Let's move on to Nav. Wrong decisions,
man. Just Lucy that Nav snuck in, on this big week, this big Friday. But we played this in pre-production a few times. This song sounds great.
Yeah, it sounds really good. Do you think he's on the way?
Yeah, Nav is on the way. He dropped another song recently as well. I'm gonna try to get the name, but yeah, Nav. So Nav took some time away. I don't know if you realize this. Nav ain't really dropped since I think the pandemic, 2020.
Okay. No, I haven't.
As far as albums, he took some time away. But you remember, he was kind of, the game wasn't really. He wasn't getting his love. Remember?
It wasn't his time anymore.
Yeah, bro.
Or at that time.
At that time, yeah. He was dropping a lot of music, but it's just like he just didn't fit on a lot of songs. Like he would have Travis Scott and Lil Durk and all the people on his songs, but it's just like Nav didn't fit. You remember the shit on Astroworld when his vocals was low and they had to turn his vocals. It was just a lot of shit that was
on
going
Yosemite on Travis.
Right.
Yeah.
And then remember on his album we talked about, he was like, "What's the game without me?" And we were like,
It's the game.
It's the game. It's the rap game.
It's gonna be the rap game.
It's the rap game. So I think there was a lot of
gonna have his ups, his downs.
Right.
Some good rappers, some bad rappers.
Right, but we're still gonna be here. Yeah, Nav was just getting a lot of backlash, bro. So I think he took some time away, and he's back. I think he honed in on his craft, got focused, and I think he's back to give us some great music. This song, "Wrong Decisions," is a great song.
I think he has a theme nowadays with his albums, and if his album is anywhere named towards that, we had Bad Habits, Good Intentions, so maybe we'll have Wrong Decisions.
Right. The last song, the other song he dropped last week or a few weeks ago with Travis Scott is called "Never Sleep." So on that same shit.
Okay. So I know where we're headed with
this. He's a sad guy. It actually dropped in July. But yeah, maybe Nav is a sad guy, or maybe he's learning from his past.
Kari, he's been sad since we heard about him.
Yeah, I know.
In 2007, that's a long time to be sad. 2017.
Mm-hmm. But maybe he's just reflecting on the past.
Hope so.
Yeah, I hope he's grown and matured, and I hope he comes back to drop some great music, bro. Because we love Nav, like you said. We was on Nav first. I'm gonna just say it. We found Nav for a lot of y'all.
Oh, look at Kari being one of those guys.
Hey, man, I got to do it, bro. Sometimes I got to give myself credit.
Look at them being the I put you on.
Hey, man, sometimes I got to do it. But like you said, 2017, we found him. We was sophomores in college on SoundCloud, and he's came a long way. So I never want to see his career go down. I'm a big fan of Nav, so I'm looking forward to the new music, hopefully a new tape.
Okay. Of course, I listened to it. I thought it was great, but I haven't heard it too many times outside the one time I played it and a couple times we heard it during pre-production. Right. But I added it, so we'll spin that a few more times.
Yep.
Get that into the flow.
Rotation.
We can go ahead and move on into news topics. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Where do you want to start with it?
Start with French Montana.
Okay. French Montana's Unforgettable featuring Sway Lee.
Yes.
Has hit a big milestone. Yes. It is now certified diamond. That's
10 of them things, man.
He actually becomes the first African-born artist to ever receive an RIAA Diamond certification and the first male artist to achieve this status from the South Bronx Mecca. Oh my gosh! No, I'm not doing that.
Don't say that.
I'm not doing that.
I was going to say,
I'm not doing that shit.
Don't finish that off.
I was looking at an actual article. I'm tired of you New York niggas, man. I get New York is the fucking mecca of rap. God damn it. Like, holy shit. Hats off to New York, nigga. God.
We love y'all, bro. I swear we do. I love Biggie.
Nobody's shit. I love Nas. Right. Oh my gosh.
I love Jay. Love everybody from New York, bro.
My gosh, huge A Boogie fans, man. Huge like 50 fans.
Pop Smoke.
Oh my god. Fabio, yeah, Rowdy, Bobby. We love them. We love them, and we not taking shit from it. Nobody's taking the fact that New York is the origin of rap from y'all. Yeah. You don't have to remind us every time.
We get it.
We get it.
You know the birthplace, whatever.
Chopped cheese. Like, we love you. Bikes.
Right.
Subways. We love y'all.
Statue of Liberty.
Oh my God. Staten Island Ferry. Like, oh my God. We love y'all.
I get it, man.
5 boroughs. Oh my gosh. We love you. Like
shit.
Twin Towers. We love y'all.
Everything, bro.
Whew. Now that's out of the way.
Right. Back to
they had South Bronx listed as the mecca of hip hop. Stop fucking saying it. All right, that's the only reason why we got into that. Like just because man. I was reading it and stopped myself because I'm like, no, we're not doing it. But shout out French Montana.
Yeah,
going diamond as an album or a single is something that's not easy. It's not something that's heard of. normally. There's handfuls of artists with diamond records. It's not something you can just say, I have a diamond record. You can't, a lot of artists can't say they have platinum records.
Facts.
And to have that go platinum 10 times in the same country, you can't get that for going platinum 10 times or 5 times platinum in America and 5 times platinum in Spain. You have to go 10 times platinum in the same nation for it to be considered diamond, and that's tough.
Yep. And I believe it was a 5-year period. I believe that song came out 2017.
Yeah.
With Sway Lee. So yeah, just big ups. That's amazing. Like you said, a lot of people don't ever touch that in their whole career.
Absolutely not.
And so that's just amazing, man. French Montana, of course, a great artist. I didn't know African born. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's black.
No, I'm saying, but I didn't.
In Africa.
Yeah,
yes.
I didn't know he was born in Africa.
Yes.
I know he's black. Come on now.
Okay, yeah. It's just certain things like what we were just talking about with the bigger artists. Like Jay doesn't have a diamond record. I don't think Ye has a diamond record. I don't believe so. I don't believe. Does Drake have a diamond record? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
God's plan.
God's plan. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure if Beyonce has a diamond record. Like certain artists that we see as the biggest of the biggest of the biggest don't have that achievement. That's hard to get. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can't think of too many hip hop diamonds.
Nah, me neither. I'm trying to look up God's
Notorious B.I.G.'s. I think Life After Death is diamond. Big Willie Style, Will Smith, I believe that's diamond. But look how far I have to go back.
Right. This shit just don't happen. But yeah, once again, big ups. God's plan, yeah, definitely diamond. 11 times platinum.
Okay, yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, we can move on, man. Shout out to French Montana one more time. Shout out the Burrows.
Shout out the Burrows. You brought up 11 times platinum, God's plan. So this just brought me to something that's a little different, a little off. This isn't on our list today, Cari, but I just thought I'd bring this in.
Yep.
I saw a Rolling Stone cover that listed Harry Styles from the from
One Direction.
From One Direction. You saw this?
Yes.
As the king of pop.
Yep. There's one king of pop, and there's always going to be a king of pop.
That's Michael fucking Jackson.
It's Michael Jackson, dead or alive, bro. Like, there's never another king of pop.
I had this conversation with Jordan when this came in, and I might understand, of course, like if you look at the career where they might be headed, like, and of course I don't agree. So let's start there. But now let me take you into that. As I said, I don't agree. You have a guy from a 5-man group that was one of the biggest groups of all time.
Agreed.
He branches off, goes solo. Arguably the biggest solo artist from the group.
Has a great solo career so far.
Hits on hits on hits every album.
Yes.
Great albums. And an incredible career. And I'm sure not only if we're feeling it this way in America, that in Europe
it's 10 times.
That he's getting his dick sucked every night.
Yeah, it's like we think we on his dick.
Oh my gosh.
Hey boy, what?
Harry fucks 30 girls a day.
Yeah, bro. It's different over there.
But even inside of that, no.
There's
no.
There will never be another king of pop. There's only one king of pop.
You're not bigger than Michael. I've watched women seize over this man.
Bro, literally. Mind Jackson is the greatest artist we have ever seen.
I've watched women have seizures.
Yes.
I've watched women lose their mind, faint.
Yep.
Die. No, I haven't seen a death.
Faint for sure though.
Seize for sure.
For sure.
I've seen ambulances. And I'm sure they've done that for One Direction as well. But what I said to my oldest sister, Jordan, as we had this conversation, because Harry makes amazing albums as well.
Yes. Great artist.
You got to bring me Thriller.
And you can't.
Nobody has brought Thriller.
I was going to say, you can't.
Now, maybe one day, I can't say that something will never be able to be better.
Of course.
You got to knock imagine, Carl, just think about it. I have chills thinking about somebody being so good one day they beat Thriller. Like, but you would have to knock my socks off of my feet standing up.
We're talking about the greatest selling album in history.
arguably the greatest album of all time.
Like in history.
You would have to blow me the fuck away to beat Thriller.
It's gonna take that and more for sure.
I'm going through the hits, Kari. I have to give the hits from Thriller just to see what you have to beat.
Every song on that bitch is a hit, bro.
Every single one. And it's not gonna take long, guys. I have it. Wanna Be Starting Something. Baby Be Mine might be the only one that's not the hit on the album. The Girl Is Mine with Paul McCartney.
Yep.
Thriller. Beat It. Billie Jean. Human Nature. PYT. The Lady in My Life. Stop.
And that's one album.
Commercial hit album, off of every fucking song.
The greatest selling album in history.
The nigga was laying with a tiger on the album cover.
Yeah, man.
You're not beating this man.
So don't bring that shit to me talking about Harry is the king of pop.
Get the fuck out of here. And I want y'all to know we do have the 1980, whether that's 2 or 3. We got an original in the building. Stop playing on that vinyl.
Yes, sir.
And it's spinnable.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Mom Duke. Stop playing with us.
No scratches, baby.
No, bitch. And we on the right side. Goofy.
Dab on the bitch and her boyfriend.
No cap.
You know what I'm saying?
So with the Paul McCartney, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
to which my older, not my oldest sister said when she popped her head out of the corner, she said, how the fuck does he get here before Justin Bieber?
Ooh, for sure. Yeah, he's definitely, if we have to add somebody new, it's Bieber. Fuck yeah, I wasn't even thinking. I'm glad she said that.
She said, how the fuck
I agree.
does Harry Styles make it to King of Pop before Justin Bieber? And I said, oh, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, you're right on the money with that.
To which the youngest, me, the brother, says, if this is the case, he has a couple of Justins to fucking beat. Because there's a whole other Justin with a reign that he has some shit to say too.
This is true.
Get the fuck out of here with this.
It's not Harry, bro.
That also, Justin came from another 5-man group, was the breakout star, and ran a decade.
Yep.
And could drop another album this year and run the bitch again if he wanted to.
Yep. Because
what we shadowed because the pandemic hit, that Justin album is still on the way.
Yep. And he sold all his shit too. He on some different shit.
Yeah.
He sold all his masters. Yeah, you better stop playing.
Yeah, guys. So
yeah, not Harry, bro. He's a great artist, like you said. One Direction, we know. Hits, charts, we get it. Superstar.
And what I said to them, the last thing, is the same thing I said before with Offset and Cardi B. We saw the same type of narrative with, or the same type of trajectory with Michael Jackson. He had the group, he broke off, he became a star. Put Harry Styles in the oven. If we look at this in 15 years, he's dropped the same type of numbers he's doing, amazing albums, and he'll have a Thriller one day, and we look back on this in 15 years, and he's the king of fucking pop.
Maybe, bro.
I don't think so.
I highly
I don't think that he's beating Michael Jackson, but just like I said, hey, we're talking about men in their 20s right now.
Facts. And I'm gonna just keep saying,
give it some time.
The greatest album, the greatest selling album of all time. I just want to make emphasis of that. That's the competition, guys. Michael Jackson's the only king of pop.
Absolutely.
Only. That was a great question, though. I'm glad you brought that in.
Thanks. Prince is still an artist too. God rest his soul.
Thanks.
Y'all need to stop fucking talking about Harry Styles to me, you bitch ass niggas. Rolling Stones need to cut this shit, man.
Bro, we be letting them get us every time.
Oh my gosh.
They be saying some bullshit, bro.
The king of fucking pop.
Yeah, that's wild.
And my people were mad that Harry Styles would even accept that. But I was like, you know what? If I'm Harry and somebody reached out and they were like, you know what? We want you to do a photo shoot as the king of pop. I'd be like, you know what? You goddamn right, I'm the king of pop. Right, and yeah, start my new narrative.
Facts.
But let's go on. I'm sorry I derailed that. Shout out French Montana.
Yep.
Let's go back into Bad Boy. Diddy. We were talking about Rolling Stone. They have charts out. That was one of the other things that got us fucked up. But Billboard charts. Diddy got the Billboard charts to finally publish standalone R&B charts publicly.
Yeah, so this is great news, but me and you, we had a question. We weren't really sure like exactly what this was. So
Yeah, can you read? I thought you had the headline because when you read that right there,
Right.
that's what had us clouded.
Okay, so the headline, this was posted by Revolt. It says, Diddy gets Billboard to make R&B charts public for the first time ever.
To which I replied and I was like, okay, we do have the hip hop and R&B charts.
Yeah.
What are we talking
I
about?
was like, what does that mean?
Right. But I was able to look this up, and this is actually amazing. Diddy asked a question on Twitter. Let's see if I actually have that. I'll actually be able to go into it. There we go. I do have it. Let's do it. Diddy said, Billboard, why was R&B and hip hop put on the same chart to compete with each other? Can someone in charge over there explain to us why? Because that makes a lot of sense. That's a good question because
It's two different genres.
yeah. And from the outside, it sounds like you just group the two black genres together, or the two the two genres that are known to have a multitude of black artists. Let's just lump them together because we don't really give a fuck.
Yep.
All right. To which that same day, Billboard replied to his tweet and said, Diddy, good question. And thanks for sharing your perspective with us in our conversations this week. They're already pandering. You know the pander.
Right.
Our combined R&B hip hop charts date back decades. That's not what he asked.
But thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Measuring consumption and popularity while celebrating the artists like you who create music and make history in both worlds. Big pandering.
Beating around the bush.
Yeah, that was basically just a nice ass way to say, well, we know some artists do R&B and hip hop, so let's make this the excuse on why we lump them together. Because Diddy, you do hip hop and R&B. We saw that Biggie shit, and we saw Mary J.
Yep.
And we couldn't just put you guys separately. Cap. And they also followed it up with another tweet, but they said, but Billboard also publishes an array of separate charts for both genres, which we've made free for everyone now, so you can check them out. So you can check them out. A couple of these charts are linked here. So they now have a hot R&B songs chart and a hot rap songs chart. So now you can see the charts for strictly hip hop and the charts from strictly R&B. Shout out Diddy for being as nice as possible for pointing out that bullshit.
Yeah, because for years, for decades, this shit went right underneath our nose. We never, at least I don't know if I've ever heard somebody mention this or even like point out the fact like, hey, why is it not split up? Why is it not two genres on the charts like that?
I also think they didn't give this to us because this takes a lot away.
What do you mean?
To me, I feel like this takes a lot away from the Billboard Hot 100 chart. I mean, of course, we care about what the number one song in the world is if you hit that. But like, now that we know this, unless you have the number one song in the world, we don't really give a fuck about the Billboard Hot 100. We give a fuck about the group that we're making music in. Now let's give a fuck about the rap songs shit. Like, fuck what they doing over there country. Fuck what they doing over there pop. Now that we have our own specific chart numbers, fuck that. Unless we got like the number ones or like we're in the top 10 of the Billboard so we can flex like, yeah, this is what I'm doing, top 40 in the world type shit. Other than that, no, let's hone in on what the fuck we got going on.
No, I agree, bro. I agree. And Diddy,
we won't, but
yeah, Diddy had, I just want to say the last other part, he said, he thanked them, of course, but he said, the combined chart plays a major role in dictating the sound of black music and takes the real creative freedom away from the artist.
True.
So exactly what you were just saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We can't just put hip hop and R&B together. There are artists that make R&B that don't even want their shit associated anywhere near rap music. There's R&B artists that don't even listen to rap music.
Because they're not fucking rappers.
They're not the fucking same at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, do they go hand in hand, and do they sound great in collaboration? Yes, but no, they're not the same.
Yeah,
and then, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, two totally different genres.
Yeah, and don't group them the same. R&B can be grouped near the soul, like which has neo soul, this type of soul, trap soul. You got heartbreak. You got love songs. The same way you got emo rap, gangster rap, there's totally different types of subgenres within these two totally different types of genres. So let's leave them alone.
And there's so many different artists and music that's produced. It's important to let that particular artist or those particular artists have their particular lane or their specific lane. Don't put me in a rap category if I'm singing.
Do you know how much R&B music would flourish if it wasn't associated with rap at all?
Yeah, for sure. Rap would still be the number one genre, but R&B would be number two.
R&B would have been number one before rap.
Yeah, it definitely.
If you think about the fact that rap is associated with gangster, guns,
violence,
sex, murder, things like that. Say none of that was ever associated with the love, heartbreak. Of course, there's sex in that, but there's sex in all good music.
There's sex in life.
If that was standalone, there'd be nothing to not promote.
Yeah,
it would be widely accepted by the majors. There'd be R&B festivals everywhere.
Look what they did.
Yeah, I know. Look, but
this is years.
But if you think about that, that's the execs that group that with rap to keep it down.
Yeah, man. This was done
this was strategic.
I was gonna say this was done on purpose.
This was strategic. The same way I just explained that. I want y'all to know I explained that shit to myself saying it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was definitely grouped together to keep us out.
Yeah, facts.
Because if you think about it, R&B isn't anything that has to do with that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just learned that as we were talking about.
Yeah, as I spoke that out of my mouth.
As I started thinking about shit, I'm like, oh.
I was like, holy shit.
It's a system.
That was so strategic.
Wow. It's like they hit us on every level.
And it took
every industry.
Yo, shout out Diddy, because Diddy's probably been pressing that issue for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Diddy's probably known that's exactly why R&B hasn't moved forward. Mm-hmm. That's exactly why we don't have commercial R&B. Why there's not a Drake of R&B.
That's a great point, bro.
That's also why Diddy just started in R&B. Diddy's selfish as fuck, man.
Diddy is a fucking fool.
Oh man,
he not doing this for the people.
Oh my gosh,
he doing this for Love Records.
He did this for Love Records and his album.
This for his pocket.
Holy shit, this is for his album.
How are we ranking his promo, his run so far? It's pretty up there. Diddy's doing some shit.
Now, this is a in your head psychological Kanye West type of promo run.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Now, this might be messy on the R&B is dead type of thing, but on the Kanye West, I'm gonna stir up controversy.
Yes.
Oh, he's killing it.
It's the conversation,
and
bro.
do good in the same time.
Yes.
But not letting niggas know this is all for selfish greed.
Right. He's killing it.
We love it, Diddy.
Killing it.
We love it. Can't stop, won't stop, never stop.
I see it now.
Yes, sir.
It's all coming full circle, bro.
He's a bad boy.
Yeah,
I get bad boy.
Okay.
Oh my God, Cari.
Shit.
Bad boy.
Wow, bro.
Oh my, it went right over my head, Sean Combs.
That shit is crazy.
Wow, Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puff Diddy.
I was just saying love, whatever.
I was talking to my people about that. This nigga was Sean Combs, Puffy, Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Diddy, and Love. In 20 years.
Did you just say Puffy by itself?
Yes.
Okay.
He started as Puffy.
Okay.
And then Puff Daddy.
Got you.
Okay. Wow.
I don't think we've ever seen somebody.
Either it was Puff Daddy, then Puffy.
Name somebody else who's changed their name like that over the course of their career. Nobody has changed it that many times. Not that I know. And it's gotten away with it.
Snoop is up there. Snoop.
Like 3-4 times.
Snoop Dogg, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Snoop D-O-double-G, Snoop Lion.
Uncle Snoop. Then we got Bow Wow, who is Shad Moss, Lil Bow Wow, and Bow Wow.
Bow Weezy.
Somewhere in that dog,
right.
They're the same breed.
Beware of dog.
Yeah, they're the same breed. They're the same family.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, he takes the cake, and we just let him. Every single time he wants to change his name,
what I said,
why did we start calling him Love?
Nobody even argues with him.
It's like, hey, no, fuck it. He's Love now.
Yeah, bro. Fuck it.
It's his energy. It's the way he carries. It's just like, you know what? I won't be called anything else. Like he carries something.
Me as,
he carries the like, don't call me that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I fuck with it.
Because he definitely did that when he switched from just when it was just call me Diddy. I remember he was on fucking TV. He was in interviews.
Don't call me that.
Call me Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy is my name. I can
Don't
remember
call me
shit.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
My name is not Puff Daddy.
Yeah, bro, I remember that.
On some Kanye, I'm not a rapper. Drake, I'm not a rapper. They wear shirts that say that shit now. Like, I am not a rapper.
Right.
Don't call me that.
I'm a mogul.
No cap. I'm a businessman.
Yep.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Nope.
The fuck?
Shout out Diddy, bro.
Shout out Diddy. He's hitting that beat soon.
Yeah.
That's one that's gotten real quiet and probably hit it and we might not even know. Diddy's that announcement of that B is coming for Diddy very soon.
Very fast, bro.
Yeah, so y'all just wait on that. We talked about Diddy and his R&B is dead type of talk.
Yeah.
We heard Usher pipe up. I sent that audio to y'all when he piped up. And he was like, yo, Diddy's out of his fucking mind. Like, if I don't know if you're trolling or what you're doing, but stop. He was like, you need to stop.
Yeah.
He was also in another interview, Usher himself, and he took what I've been saying he needs to take for a long time. Usher claimed himself the king of R&B.
Can we even argue with that?
Hell no, you can't argue with that unless...
Who would you compare to Usher? I don't like. I'm asking because I'm not disagreeing. I'm like, yeah, if you want to take that crown,
you mean compare to Usher or like who would sit above him?
Who would compete with Usher?
R. Kelly, but that's it.
Okay,
that's you don't bring him into the conversation because of the XYZ. But nobody beats that guy.
Nobody else from that era.
Nobody beats that guy. But if we're talking about the king of R&B of what's going on right now,
Usher.
It's Usher. And me growing up, all I know is Usher. Like a lot of people have their kings, like what they knew as a kid. All I knew was Usher. When I grew up, I wanted to be Usher. I used to bust my fucking collar shirts open to be Usher. I had My Way 8701. I had the mesh do-rag caps, like the mesh wave caps because of Usher.
Yeah.
Like everything I did was because of him. He was like Michael Jackson to me. So I'm biased. He's always been the king of R&B to me.
Yeah, I'm not mad with him taking that crown. I just wanted to see like who could we put in there, but from his era, like you said, not talking about R. Kelly, because there were great artists. Like I'm thinking who was popping at the same time he was popping. Like
nobody.
I'm saying, but just not popping on his level, but popping. Like so, you had artists like Tank, you had
Tyrese, Genuine.
Yeah, I was gonna say all them, but yeah, nobody was really on Usher's level.
The fact that those guys were in the game and this guy came in at 17 and took over, he's different. Yeah. I even talked to my peoples, my sisters, and I've listened to other ladies say this too. They think that Chris Brown doesn't make R&B music anymore, so he shouldn't be able to say that.
No, yeah, he's a pop artist.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris Brown's a pop artist. We know that.
I would say
he still makes R&B.
I was gonna say I would say that if Usher wasn't around, Chris Brown can still stick his neck out now and say I'm the king, and it's not arguable.
He's still making.
I mean, it's arguable, of course, but you can't take it from him.
So let me go back. Yes, I will call him a pop artist, but he still makes R&B music. So yes, he could still say no. I'm the king of R&B.
Usher is R&B though.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, he's made pop music, but he's never stuck out and is like, yo, this whole album is pop.
Exactly, and Chris Brown has.
Yeah, Chris Brown's done it more than once.
Right, so I see. I can agree with that.
So we're saying he's the king of R&B?
I don't have anybody else to put in there. I
don't think anybody else can see Usher.
Yeah, I would take Usher, bro.
Anybody else is incarcerated. We're not going to get to bring those songs in.
Or don't stand a chance.
Do you ever listen to R. Kelly?
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I haven't listened to R. Kelly in a very long time. But even before that, before all the mess, it wasn't too many times where I listened to R. Kelly willingly. Of course, I would hear his music all the time because it's R. Kelly, but it wasn't a lot of times where I would go back and listen to a lot of R. Kelly, I'm gonna say. But recently, these days, no, I'm not playing no R. Kelly really.
Now, back in the day, pre 2016 or 17 maybe. Oh yeah, Oh, like I played R. Kelly.
Look.
The album 12 play. My sex playlist, heavy
That's what I
R.
was about
Kelly.
to say, middle school when I'm learning sex, thinking I'm freaky.
Oh, you learned that shit from R. Kelly.
My Pandora playlist was R. Kelly.
Yeah.
So, yes. Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, you learned it from R. Kelly.
But outside of that, nah, bro. I haven't listened to R. Kelly in a very long time.
The only song, now I haven't listened to it, but it just burns me to listen to it. That When a Woman's Fed Up by R. Kelly is one of my favorite fucking. Man, fuck. I'm like,
Yeah, that's a bop.
I'm like, he did what, man?
Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
He's a fucking maniac.
We've never had this conversation with R. Kelly here. You can't separate the artist with him?
Nah. You can't.
Okay.
This shit too gruesome, bro. It's like, damn, you really was talking about these little kids, R. Kelly? You know? I can't, bro.
Did we talk about on here that his we did talk about it. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Let's get out of that.
It's a deep hole.
Yeah, just he's going to court soon and they got that video of him fucking a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're gonna put him in the deep hole.
Facts.
And some niggas is gonna get in his
Whew, yeah. Glory hole.
deep hole. The fuck? Like, sorry.
It's over for you, young boy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is swear to God. Like, I didn't already heard that they done got Buddy.
Damn.
I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God, I didn't already heard that they didn't handle business with Buddy.
Mr. Kels.
And now with no punches and no kicks and yeah.
Yeah, that was reported.
Yeah,
I remember.
I was okay.
He got beat up in that hole.
No.
Oh, what you talking about? You talking about
Oh, they got that.
the booty bandits?
Oh, they got that. Oh, they got that.
I'm glad we clarified.
And that was coming like
the
inmate information. Like, no, they got that.
The booty bandits on loose.
They got that.
Okay.
I heard he was drinking piss.
Oh,
They got that.
Oh, damn.
They got that. We'll move on.
Yes,
we'll move on. When a
that.
woman's fed up.
Yeah.
Bro, we heard that fucking thing of they had niggas in jail had him singing on the phone to people back home. You think they didn't get him? They got that. They got that. Sing it.
Louder.
Oh, louder.
Louder, nigga.
The fuck?
Yeah, man.
Had a thumb in when he was doing that shit.
Chill out, bro. See, you didn't even have to go there, fam.
The fuck?
You didn't have to do that. That was crazy.
I'm sorry that this snowballed perfect into what we were going into next. Freddie Gibbs has been he's been having a hard time with Benny the Butcher and those BSF niggas, man.
They've been on this nigga ass all year, bro.
He has had a hard time.
Damn.
The thing is, we heard Alfredo.
I know.
We heard the Benny track, classic.
Yeah, bro.
We heard the Conway track, classic.
I'm like, what happened?
What happened in the midst of this? From what Benny said is Freddie and his people talk a lot of shit. He said Freddie Gibbs talked a lot of shit that he didn't think people were going to run into him in person and address. We saw a plethora of months ago that barbecue video where they were at a barbecue shack and it looks like the entire BSF. I'm not putting Benny in that. I don't think I saw Benny in any of that. No, Benny might not have even been there.
Yeah, Benny wasn't there.
Yeah, that was just somebody that looked. That was his brother, Cinny.
Benny was in the studio.
Cinny the Kutcher.
Cinny the Kutcher. He's a crip.
Oh shit! On the hood. That's fucking funny. Cinny the Kutcher. Oh shit. But BSF gave Freddie Gibbs a case of the fucking beats.
A smackdown.
They punched down on him.
Bro.
It looked like maybe there was probably about 5-6 niggas that was with Freddie Gibbs, but there were about 16 niggas.
Oh yeah.
They were with BSF.
They were for sure outnumbered. Got stomped out. It looked like the Martin episode when he fought. What was it? What was his name?
Tommy Hitman Hearns.
Tommy Hearns. Yeah. when Martin afterwards, when his face was swelled up, that's how Freddie Gibbs looked.
Freddie Gibbs' face was damaged.
Yeah, man.
Violated to the point where he did his next show in a drill mask, in a mission mask,
trying to cover up the scars, man, the swelling.
Yeah, but of course he had to get some air during that concert. He pulled that mask down, and they snapped pictures.
Yep.
He was lumped up. They had punched down on bro.
Yep.
And I think in that same brawl, there were some chains that were snatched. There was some jewelry recovered by BSF, and Benny somehow was gifted Freddie Gibbs' girlfriend's chain.
Right, because Benny wasn't there.
No, not at all. He was not there.
He was gifted.
He was gifted that chain.
Right.
By Freddie Gibbs.
Right. Straight from his neck, bro.
Oh, my gosh. Yep. He was like, bro, you want it? You can just tell your niggas to come over here and take it off my neck.
Yeah, bro.
And
bet.
his niggas came over there and claimed the gift.
They said bet.
Yeah, they retrieved the gift.
Yeah, man, you know.
Off of his girlfriend's neck.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. But yeah, like you said, Benny was on Instagram, posted some pictures, some videos of him wearing the chains.
Oh, he's big flexing in that chain.
Yeah.
Of course, Freddie Gibbs is one of the older rappers in this generation. Benny too. But I don't think he's as old as Freddie Gibbs. Yeah. He referred to him as a dinosaur, and because it happened, the altercation happened in a barbecue shack, they now refer to Freddie Gibbs as, what is it?
So we would have to play it. Let me play it real quick.
OG Dinosaur Barbecue.
Yeah.
MC Dinosaur Barbecue. And I'm glad you guys got a little bit of that audio.
Yeah.
Now, that was Cinny. That was Cinny talking. That was not Benny.
Cinny the Kutcher.
Yeah, CSF.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is real life Crips, bro.
I was like, damn. I was like, y'all cripping like that?
Yeah, man.
Cinny Kutcher CSF. But yeah, they took them chains.
Yeah, bro. Freddie Gibbs, you're not getting them chains back.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, bro. You might as well write them off. You're not getting those back.
I hope you wrote those off already.
Bro, this is some real gangster shit. Like, them niggas don't play around out there in Buffalo, bro. As you can see, like
New York, period.
They will run down on you.
And it's just a different setting when you're thinking about 16 to 20 to 40. Like when you're talking about, and I don't want to get into a whole lot of it, but when you're talking about like affiliations with like, you know, like sets, shit like that, or around the ways, so like with homies, niggas like that, you're dealing with armies of niggas. People who have, or if they from this hometown, they have family. You're dealing with a gang of niggas. You're dealing with gangs.
Yeah, bro.
You're dealing with 40 niggas at a time, and you can't fight a whole hood.
Especially when you, where's Freddie from?
I'm not sure. I can double check on this.
But he wasn't on his turf. That's the point that I hope that I'm right about.
He's from Indiana.
So yeah, definitely not on his turf, far away from home. And like you said, niggas can call favors any day, bro. Especially when they know the turf.
Yeah,
niggas calling in favors. Come on now.
And it looks like, he grew up in Indiana. It wasn't like I was born here and moved to New York, born and raised in Indiana.
Yeah, bro. He's a Hoosier.
Dog. This nigga from where Michael and them from.
Yeah, bro.
This nigga's from Gary.
Gary, Indiana, bro.
He's thinking from 2300 Jackson Street. Talking to BSF like that. Nigga, you knew they was going to punch down on your shit. Nigga, have you not heard the plugs I'm at? 1?
Like, nigga, what?
Or 2?
This nigga's just crazy, bro.
Man, he thought that because he's so dope way back when that he wasn't.
Niggas is really like that, bro.
Freddie, I love Alfredo. You got to stop talking to BSF like that.
Yeah. It's I wouldn't say shit from this point on.
No, Freddie keeps talking that shit. Like
I know, bro, because he got to. Sometimes, bro, like I said this before, sometimes as a rapper, I think you have to be a person that you really don't want to be sometimes.
They're not always those people, and that's the worst part, man.
I know, bro. Because, like, honestly, and I don't know, Freddie, I'm just saying, though, as a man, as a person who's already been touched, you maybe would want to tread lightly and not go that route again. But as a rapper, as beef it started, you have to respond.
What if Freddie was like, "It ain't even hurt that bad"?
They gonna knock on the door before he can even finish his sentence, bro. They be at the door. He's not playing.
Like, nigga, we have the drop.
Like, bro, they not playing, bro. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The worst part about this for me, before we move on, is Kari, when you run with 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas, you feel safe.
Yeah.
It sucks to know that even with all those niggas, you still are not safe. Like, you have to travel with an army. Mm-hmm. And that's when you that's the battle on whether you're going to be a real nigga, whether you're going to be pussy. Because are you going to travel, you're going to pay to continue to travel with all your niggas? Or do you hire security?
Right. It sucks being a rapper sometimes.
Do you hire security?
Yes, you hire
If
security.
you're Freddie, do you hire security?
Yes.
Because then it's, I slapped this nigga out so bad, he hired security.
That's fine. I'm alive. Shit, that's how I'm looking at it. Them niggas could have killed you, bro.
He can't, it's just a bad look in the rap game, Corey.
No, I know. But you asking me just like, well, what would I do? Even if I was in the rap game, bro, like, I want to live.
Nah, but Corey, like, this is going to sound crazy. We have a trajectory, a large trajectory, and we do this podcast. You think some rappers aren't going to get mad at what we say at some point?
Yes. But they know this is our job, so I would hope they wouldn't try to come run down on us,
because then we gonna have like us and our niggas slap these niggas out, because like because I'm not these niggas and I'm not academics, nigga.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not calling me a bitch on my show.
I was about to say, yeah, I can't wait till the day that do happen and I have to show niggas I'm not academics, nigga. Like,
you called him a bitch on his show.
I'm not I'm not Joe. I'm not.
Sheesh.
Not none of these niggas, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna just put the strap on the table.
Put that thing
while we
ass.
interview. I'm gonna just have it sitting right there on the table.
That's cool, buddy.
Yeah, man.
You better shut that shit up.
I hear you, dog.
You better shut that shit the fuck
Keep
up,
talking.
bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I say,
Sure.
I wonder sometimes if you think those things the way I think those things, because I'm like, sure. Someone's gonna have a problem with the shit we say one day.
We getting in a dirty game for sure. So yeah.
It's a very dirty game.
I know. Shit could go south any day. That's why we be like, bro, the music just not for me. It ain't bad. It ain't trash. It's just not for me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, there's gonna be a lot that comes with this.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being a rapper.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god! And then we gotta spit back on the track. Like, now I have to invite the trouble by dissing the ops.
Oh, we gotta make diss tracks.
Oh yeah, like there's gonna be somebody at a certain point that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like all them niggas just do is sit there and talk, blah, blah, fuck them niggas, and I have to come back, and we have to come back, or you'll have to come back on Monday or Thursday and be like, yeah, and fuck that nigga.
Oh god, F granddad.
And then we pulling up to the next show with 48 niggas because Kari decided it was fuck him.
I was gonna say, then we are officially in the rap game.
Ooh. Now Mom Duke's making calls worried about the pod and shit.
God.
They thought it was sweet and it's not sweet anymore.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. I see it. I see it.
Why we stop right here?
Let's cut it out.
No, I'm just playing, man. I'm ready for all that. But let's do it. Let's go on. Are you ready to get out of Freddie Gibbs BSF?
Yeah.
Now that we're thinking about the rap beef that's coming. Because if I've talked a lot of shit, I hope they don't start at episode 1, Corey.
Bro, please.
I hope they don't start at episode 1 because, boy, we in for it. Yeah. I mean, somebody's going to pull it back one day.
Yeah, I know.
It's
just like old tweets, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, brother.
Just like that.
Now, at least now that, as from the very beginning, I made sure that we established a certain level of dialogue that, like, you can't even say this on the pod. Like, you can never say things like this to where, like, you're never gonna come get us.
Oh,
like,
yeah, bro.
Like,
it's never gonna get that.
It could turn to beef.
Yeah.
But we're never getting canceled. Yeah. Like,
it's gonna be like some Charlemagne shit.
Yeah, like you can come get us. Like, it's gonna be a hot take, but
going back and forth, talking shit.
Yeah, but you you're not gonna get to pull us off the air. I made sure of that, and we made sure of that from jump.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost
Can't wait though.
No, I almost did a bleep moment right there just for fun. But I don't want to have to go into further editing. Yeah, I can't wait though. But let's move on. Lil Baby, that documentary is out. Mm-hmm. It's out on Amazon Prime now. His rags to riches story.
Yeah, yep. Came out over the weekend. I saw a lot of people tuning in.
This is going to be something that I didn't get into right now, but I think for you as well. Mm-hmm. We'll have more for this on the Thursday pod.
Yeah, for sure. It's just a busy weekend. The music was more important this weekend. So, I'm going to get to this, bro. I definitely want to learn more about his story. We've said it before. We know, about how he went to jail and got out and how, people was paying for him to go to the studio, shit like that.
Yeah, he didn't want to be a rapper.
Right, but I want to learn more about, his child, what drew him to rapping. How did you become a rapper? You know what I mean? I want to learn more about that.
I actually might watch that this evening. See, it's gonna be a nice little chill evening. Smoke something. I'm about to get my hair twisted up tonight.
Yeah, bro.
It's gonna be a nice little chill thing.
And I bet it's a great doc, great watch. Like we said, Drake was in there, Thug was in there, and I just saw a lot of people talking about it over the weekend. So I know it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check it out. I'll probably check it out this evening as well.
Yeah, I'll probably check that out. This is the accountability part. Kari, did you check either of those shows that I asked you about?
No.
Fuck Kari, man. Fuck Kari.
I told you why, though. I told you why.
What?
I ended up getting busy. I told you.
Oh, no. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I told you.
Yo, I've been telling Kari to watch the Wu-Tang documentary for a year. To the point where, I literally rewatched the entire first season yesterday.
Damn.
That shit is fucking fire.
How many episodes?
Probably 10, something like that.
Okay.
But nah, that shit, it's too good. It takes the second season for them to start making Into the Wu-Tang, but literally it's because these niggas used to shoot at each other's mama's houses and then turned into best friends that rap.
It's
crazy stories, yeah. But
I'm gonna tap in, bro. That way we can come back to the pod. I promise.
He's gonna tap in, guys.
You're hearing it here. 170. It's on wax. I'm gonna tap in for the pod.
Okay,
I got you.
We'll see, guys. We'll see. But what we did tap into for sure. Well, no, let's stay in Lil Baby for a second.
Oh yeah.
Did you see James Harden's fucking birthday party?
I did, bro. Looks like it was very extravagant on a boat somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Everybody gets invited to these parties but us. Hey, the James Harden parties and the Diddy parties.
Bro.
God forbid Diddy, God takes Diddy before we go to a Diddy party. Mm-hmm. We have to go to a Diddy party, Kari.
Yeah, bro. The Rock Nation brunch too. That's one that's on the list for sure.
I think they stopped doing those since the pandemic, haven't they? But maybe not. But
yeah, Diddy for sure.
We have to attend a Diddy party, Kari.
We did, bro.
But yeah, back to what I was saying. This looked like one of those type of parties. It was an all-white party, star-studded, but
stars.
Right, but outside of it, for me, fuck the stars. And even in the Diddy Rock Nation brunch type of thing, fuck the stars. It's the vibes for me. Yeah, bro. Success, just a whole lot of good times and money in the motherfucking building.
All white.
All white is what James Harden had as a party. I'm sure you've seen the viral video of him throwing a cake into the river or to the ocean, whatever the fuck that was. I'm sure it was an ocean.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What you do that for?
It looked like one of those bottle girls, cardboard cakes.
Yeah, it didn't look like a real cake.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't a real cake. I could tell because it would have failed before he got it to the window, whatever.
Yeah, as carelessly as he was tossing that thing, it wouldn't have thrown a hole into the fucking ocean.
Yeah, bro.
But the part that I wanted to highlight was before or after the party. I'm not sure where that was. It was inside of some building. Lil Baby gifted James Harden $250,000 for his birthday. Wow. Kari, this nigga's on a max contract.
I know, bro. Jesus Christ, but nah, bro. Rich friends, shit. That's all I can say.
That's a label advance, Kari. He just threw him. That's literally the advance QC gave Baby for his new album.
That's what Future charges for a feature. He just charged Meg that price for that Pressurelicious. He just charged her $250 for that. Baby just handing it out like, here.
How do you I'm not really relating this to Baby. I'm just thinking about this in the thugger standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
You think Thugger and Gunna think about them doing shit like this now?
What do you mean? Say it again. Do I think
we talked last pod about how potentially the bread could be slowing?
Right.
You think that they think about that now? Like, I was gifting niggas hundreds of thousands of dollars for their birthday. I was buying niggas Lambos and Bentleys
for sure.
and shit for that. I smashed that fucking Thug. You think Thug is in there? He's like, yo, I smashed a fucking Bentley. I smashed a fucking pink Bentley.
Yeah, I threw them that extra 100 in the club that night. I for sure thinking about all that.
I called that man at the airport an ant.
He did call him an ant. Yeah, for sure, bro. When you in a slammer like that and they not seeing no daylight, I think they was doing 23-1. I think we had said that at one point. Yeah. So of course, all type of thoughts is running through their head, unfortunately. So
that's the only one that I thought about the most. The man that they were like, no, you're not a peasant. Peasants step on ants. You an ant.
You an ant. I remember that shit. That was old Thug though.
Yeah, I know.
Thug came a long way, bro. He don't even. It's Jeffrey now.
What do you think the nigga from the airport thought, like, when he saw that, like, they had picked Thug and Gunna up on the Rico?
He probably celebrated.
Steak dinner?
Yeah. Little wine.
Mm-hmm. Red wine. That's one of those steaks where, like, you eat it rare just so you can see the pink because it look good.
Give me your best wine.
Mm-hmm.
What's the chef's name?
The Chateau 1962.
Yeah. I want to personally thank the chef.
Absolutely.
Shit. Yeah, you do different shit. You do different shit on something.
That's like the type of shit when you find out they got the ops.
Yeah.
They finally slid on the ops.
Got the drop on them.
When they slid on the ops, finally, pew, 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 pew.
Niggas just get to sit back.
Niggas be a roof Chris and shit. Because it might be the one op is the reason why you can't go outside no more. The reason why you ain't been able to go to the steakhouse, go to the mall. You've been worried about him. You find out they finally got him. Oh my.
You outside.
Oh my gosh. I can go to the club again, nigga.
Celebrating.
Me and my girl can go to I can take my mother to dinner again? They slid on that nigga?
Yep.
Okay.
On them ops.
Nigga said on them ops. Okay. I'm not sure how I got there from James Harden. Was it Lil Baby?
Yeah,
Slammer?
Baby, 250. Yeah. It's all good.
250. What are you thinking? Like, what are you thinking they would have think? Like, they were thinking about what they did with their 250s.
All the money they didn't throw. Yeah.
And now, like, they said it's drying. We got to worry about lawyers, things like that.
The well's running dry.
But I put a bat through the Lambo.
Mm-hmm. For the album promo. Yeah, I remember, bro. It's all good. Freedom Boys again.
Freedom Boys.
We're going to keep saying it.
Is 42 still locked?
Yes.
God damn.
Yep.
Sucks.
Yep.
All right. We got to move on. Murder Inc. The Murder Inc. doc.
Yep.
Episode 3. It gets more and more and more exciting every episode, Kari.
Yep. I love it, bro.
This one was based around the spark and the success of Ashanti as a singer, the blossoming relationship between Irv Gotti and Ashanti, the rise and fall of Ja Rule's stardom as it pertains to 50 Cent's emergence as a dominant rapper.
Yep.
And we also see the entrance of legal troubles into the life of Irv Gotti and everyone around him at Murder Inc. Records.
Yeah, this was another just jam-packed.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I mean, I know you got to do it. It's only 5, but bro, they killing it. They're killing it so far.
They're doing an amazing job. Now, outside of, I understand, ladies, and I sympathize with y'all on some of the stuff's corny. Irv doesn't need to be doing this, but outside of that part, this is a hell of a documentary or a docuseries so far.
Bro, definitely, they telling it all. That's what I'm loving. They're being honest. They telling the facts of everything that happened. And I agree as well. Like, yeah, Irv, when he gets to talking about Ashanti, some shit, like, he got to get over that shit. I understand that. Sometimes it's cringy. But outside of that, bro, they're doing a great job.
They're doing a wonderful job. Let's talk about the emergence of Ashanti.
Okay, where do we want to start?
We don't have to start in a specific place. I was really just recapping.
Okay. Let's start just with the success of the album. Let's go there first. So the album goes double platinum. I don't know how fast. I can't remember.
I think it was within a year, from what they said.
Okay.
Her first album goes double platinum. That turns her to an elite star. So automatically, well, let's start with the fact that she thought she was going to be a singer like Whitney Houston.
This is good. Yeah.
She thought that she was going to get to use her incredible range to sing. Irv said, no, fuck that. We have what Murder Inc. is calling the Murder Inc. sound.
Yeah.
We just really want you to be sexy, calm, cool, talk.
And you know, big ups to Irv for seeing that vision, because it would be hard to tell somebody something that they're good at, do it a different way.
It's really hard for you to be really good at singing and for somebody to be like, hey, we don't need you for that.
Right. Don't go so high all the time. That's basically what he was saying. He said he didn't like when she took her voice super high. But imagine telling an artist who, like you said, that's all I ever wanted to do. Like, no, I'm going to make you a star this way. Shout out to her for that, and shout out to Ashanti as well for, you know,
rolling with that.
Yeah, trusting him.
Because a lot of people will say, no, fuck you.
Yeah,
there's other people that are going to make it work this way.
Right.
But there was hit songs in that. So after the first album, like I said, it turned her into a star. She became basically the star of Murder Inc. Mm-hmm. In that exact same time, well, it was more towards the second album for Ashanti. 50 Cent he had gone away because he had been shot 9 times.
Yep.
We saw that in episode 2. You know, Ja Rule talked about, you know, that wasn't us. That was them street niggas trying to take your head off doing what they do.
Right.
50 Cent took his time to recover from his 9 shots. And it was almost like they said basically like he fell off the face of the rap game. He came back after he recovered, and now his name's smoking. He done put out 2 mixtapes, and we've already, if you know this rap game, you know this is the beginning of that legendary 50 Cent mixtape run. Like before the mixtape era of like the 2000s, 50 had a mixtape era of smoking.
This was a crazy run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too many people at that time, like you said, before the albums came, that was really competing or rapping as well as 50 was.
Yes. And when you know 50, of course you're watching the docuseries and you're growing emotions toward this record label. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you don't want 50 to win anymore, because it's like you've grown this love for Ja over the past couple of episodes. But you know how, like, it's like one of those movies that you've seen a million times. You know how it's gonna end, but you just want it to end different.
That'd be the worst, bro. That'd be the worst.
And you start hearing the stuff come up in the year 2002 come up, the year 2003 come up. And they said the one word that I knew it was over. They said 50 Cent dropped Wanksta.
Yeah.
When 50 Cent dropped Wanksta, he damn near took the whole rap game for his own with that one song. Like, it was over. It was over.
It was over, bro.
It was over.
Then he dropped the music video making fun of Ja Rule in the music video. It was over.
Yeah. Like even outside of just for Ja Rule, it was over for rap.
For the rap game
when 50 dropped Wanksta. It was the beginning of the Get Rich or Die Trying promo. That was it. Yep. That was it.
Wow.
And basically, Irv and Ja Rule said they got to watch their stardom, or Ja Rule's stardom, crumble right there. Like, one day you can be the tip top, and the next day it could be all over.
That shit crazy. It happened fast, man.
It happened fast. Even if you think about it, because even though we were just little kids, hearing the hit songs of Ja Rule, they were quick. It was quick. As if you compare it to hearing hit songs of 50 Cent. You heard 50 for a decade, damn near. I mean, he didn't last for a decade, but his hits rang on forever. Yeah. The limelight, you heard Ja Rule. It was quick. Mm-hmm. It was there and it was gone. Yeah. 50 just became that nigga.
He just did, bro. Like, and I was, it's hard for me trying not to be biased, because I told you.
Yeah, 50 was your favorite back then.
The time period that we're talking about when he took off the mixtapes and Get Rich or Die Trying, leading into the massacre, all that nigga, you couldn't tell me 50 Cent wasn't the best rapper out, So
50's posters all over. I told you I thought he was Spider-Man.
Yeah, facts. But even me watching the doc though, like you said, like I'm low key rooting for these niggas. I'm like, damn, I want y'all to win, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Knowing though that it's over,
and knowing how it all started, finding the origin of it, you're like, damn, I want y'all to win.
Yeah.
But because it just seems like 50 is that type of nigga that you always like hated. And then he went on and got rich and famous. So like he never learned his lesson for all the bad shit he did.
Yeah, for sure. 50.
Now, I mean, I love 50. Yeah, and I don't know. That don't have shit to do with me. But,
right, but I know what you mean.
It's just one of those like, and I don't have somebody like that. It would just burn your fucking waffles. It would grind your gears. That one, like if you had a bully from high school or from junior high school, elementary school, and that was the one guy that turned out to be a multi-millionaire. He got the girl, the bitches, the life, the kids, the whatever, and just nobody ever taught him his lesson.
That's tough. That's probably how they felt for sure, though.
And it looked for them. That's probably what 50 is.
Yeah. That's definitely how it's come to be now in 2022.
And even in 50's demeanor now, he behaves just like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Like I was gonna say, of course, we don't know, bro, personally, but he gives off that MO.
50 still acts like that.
Exactly. Like I'm bigger than you. I'm better. I got more money than you.
He ran an entire promo a couple years ago, just getting on social media and highlighting the niggas that owed him any money. It doesn't matter if it was $50. He was belittling niggas that owed him money.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's 50 Cent, guys. That's Curtis.
That's 50. 50. But yeah, this also detailed, I forgot the other artist's name, but Vita, Black Chris, artists like those talking about how Irv Gotti took so much toward Ashanti when they began their relationship, because, you know, they did enter a relationship while she was an artist, that all of the other artists on Murder Inc. records basically got pushed to the side because he was doing so much to promote Ashanti. And even when he wasn't promoting Ashanti, he was at the walkthroughs with Ashanti. He was at the meet and greets with Ashanti. He was at the concerts with Ashanti. He was overseas on tour with Ashanti, to the point where he wasn't back home in New York being a label head, being an exec. He was being Ashanti's boyfriend.
I was gonna say he was being a boyfriend, yeah. So it definitely took a toll on the label for anybody not named Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Absolutely. It was the bread and butter, and anybody that wasn't the bread and butter at that moment got left behind.
Yep. So Charlie Baltimore, that's the one that we couldn't.
Charlie, yes.
Get. She's the other female artist that was signed to Murder Inc. with Vita and Ashanti, and they were rappers. So that's another thing. Like Ashanti's coming in and she was singing. These other women were rappers.
They were more gangster,
right?
And it was to the point where Ashanti's family and her mother didn't even want her aligned with those artists because you give off a certain MO. We can't have that MO over here.
Yeah.
That sucked.
It sucks, bro, but I mean, it's not like that shit don't happen all the time.
It does.
I get them, and you would think because this was more of they actually had a relationship with Irv that you would expect it to be different. I understand where they're coming from, but that's the name of the game. That's the business. This machine is working, so we're going to put everything we got into this machine, and that machine was Ashanti at that time. Yeah,
but that also doesn't mean don't help your, like, if I have artists on the label, my job is to make sure those artists, like, if I'm going to try to get those artists to that level.
Right. I agree.
With most labels, there's just other artists on the label. We've tried to get them to that level. We've let them drop a couple albums. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. Really, to where it looks like on this end, it was like, I'm not even taking the time to nurture these artists or nurture the relationship, the music, anything like that. So it's kind of just like, and when it didn't work, that's their fault.
You just
because I didn't even try for your first album.
Right. I get it. It makes sense. Like I said, I understood their point. It definitely made sense, especially from the label head not being the label head. Like you said, you can have a relationship, that's fine, but when it starts to affect everyone else in the room, then there's a problem.
And an example that I was about to give. Okay, so Cameron drops an album, it does amazing. He gets another album. Jay drops an album, it does amazing. He gets another album. Kanye drops an album, it does amazing. He gets another album. Bleak drops an album, it doesn't do well. He doesn't get this album. But they talked Bleak up like he was
that nigga.
That nigga.
Still putting him on songs and shit.
They tried to get it to work with Bleak. Yeah. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
And shout out Memphis Bleak, the nigga's still a millionaire making his M's in other places. But it was like we not trying with these other artists. Like with Vita, Charlie, like just put the fucking album out. And if it don't work, fuck them, get them off.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And they got casted to the side because all we care about is Ashanti and my best friend and my girl.
Yeah. It's tough, man.
Yikes. He talked about how he looked his wife dead in the eye and said, I can't be faithful. It's over.
Shit was crazy. That's the industry for you, though. And Irv, you know, they said he was on a lot of drugs. He was changing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a hard scene to watch just because, what's the wife name? Do you know the name?
I can't remember.
But anyways, she was saying that, you know, she thought they was going to be together forever. And
she thought he'd never do that to her.
He got to a point, you know, where he was just a man and he looked her dead in the eye and was just like, hey, I'm not going to be faithful to you. I was just like, holy shit.
But the thing about that takes a strong man.
Oh, yeah.
Because most niggas are only going to lie to you.
Yeah, bro.
It takes a strong man and a strong man to love somebody like that and say that knowing that once I say it, it's all going to be over.
It's over.
Most niggas lied, number one, to keep themselves out of trouble. And number two, because they know if they was to tell the truth, your girl's gonna leave you.
Yeah, bro.
But I'm not even trying to give credit to a toxic nigga like that. But like
cheater, nah.
It takes a strong nigga to look the woman that he's been lying to about cheating and saying, hey, I'm cheating and I'm letting you know I don't think I can be faithful.
And this is the mother of your children. You know? It's different, yeah. It's different, bro. Yeah, it definitely takes a stand-up guy to say that. But obviously, you've already done your dirt. But even on the woman's side, like to accept that and pivot out of that. Of course, he said, you know, he came home and all his shit was outside. Of course,
oh yeah, she threw his shit out.
We know that, but she still pivoted, and you know, she got out of that. She helped raise the children. You know,
absolutely.
I don't know what the relationship is now today, but
well, she declined to be in the doc, so
yeah,
we can kind of guess.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
but the ending of the episode, so foreshadowing to episode 4, we're about to get into the legal troubles.
Episode 1, you saw him be introduced to a drug dealer / mob boss kind of guy.
OG.
You're gonna see this all come full circle. You're gonna see them feds knock that door down. They at the end of episode 3, you saw the feds show up to just about everyone aligned with the record label's front door. And
shit, family.
Yeah, family, friends, label heads, A&Rs, artists, everybody. The feds are here.
Yeah.
And they knocking on the door and they sweeping the house. That was how it ends. Episode 4 will be Tuesday. And on episode 172, we'll have that review for you.
Yes, sir.
You want to go ahead and get out of there?
Yeah, let's do it.
That's exciting as fuck,
I know,
man.
bro. I'm loving it. We can stay there all day, but yeah, we
watch Wu-Tang. But the only reason I'm saying that is, bro, if you think this shit is good,
no, bro. And with me already knowing a little bit of everything, so it's the same shit. Like I'm gonna have the same feelings for it. I already know.
If you think this shit is good, man.
We
all right,
seen
man.
Anything?
Let's go ahead and move on, man. We're into news. Let's get into the news.
Let's do it.
This was some weird shit. So we had got a notification that a box of guns had mistakenly been delivered to a high school in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It said a FedEx driver delivered the box of 30 caliber M1 rifles, a military style weapon, to Chester High School after a mistake was made with the delivery address on Friday. School district officials said the package was stored inside the school over the weekend. On Monday, a FedEx driver returned to the school to retrieve the package once they realized their mistake. They quoted, "It really was just an honest mistake. The addresses were very similar," the Chester police commissioner said. Not going for that.
I was gonna say
I'm not buying that shit.
I don't know, bro.
I don't buy that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, maybe we just live in a time that like I'm too skeptical about everything.
Yeah.
This is my thing. if I'm an Amazon or a FedEx or any type of delivery driver, yes, mistakes are made. And maybe I don't know what's inside of this box because it's closed.
Right.
But if I'm a delivery driver, I believe you should probably have to have some sort of certification to deliver firearms.
Facts. They're not just letting anybody deliver
you should know that I have dangerous goods in this. And if I pull up at a fucking school, I would double check the address again once I pull up the school. Like, I'm like, okay, I handle dangerous goods that don't usually go to a high school. Let's double. More than likely, this nigga knew there were guns in here.
And that's where I'm want to get at as well. I'm like, is there not anything on the box that separates? You know how shit, when it's glass, it say fragile.
When it's got dry ice, it says it has dry ice.
That's what I'm saying. This box don't say it got guns on it.
It has to, Kari. It has to.
That's what I'm saying.
It fucking
bro.
has to.
Like, that don't even make sense. I've never like bought a gun in a box, so that's why I'm asking.
I didn't know FedEx shipped guns.
Well, shit, they got to get somehow, but
I mean, I didn't know they shipped them delivers direct to house.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Maybe this couldn't have been going. Maybe it is going straight to a house. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I've never ordered a gun.
They said they were military style. So, like, why would this be going to a school?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe it's going to like a base, not actually being delivered to somebody's house. So, yeah, but I'm with you. Like, how the fuck do you not decipher this box has bullets and guns and this one has school books or whatever the fuck that was supposed to get delivered to the school that day? Like, how is that not spread it out?
This could have only happened if the driver did not know there were guns in this box. Let's rest in hoping the driver didn't know there were guns in this box.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Honest mistake.
Honest mistake.
I just didn't read the address, bro. It was a long day.
My
last drop before I go home.
Absolutely.
You know, I slipped up, guys.
Yep.
Where was it at again?
This was
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
All right, Pennsylvania.
I know it doesn't sound too Pennsylvania-ish though, right?
I'm like, okay. I don't know about that one, bro.
Don't let it fucking happen again, Pennsylvania. We know that.
Okay, look. It actually say right here, according to police, the guns had been ordered by a collector who owns an auto repair shop in a neighboring city. Like, how? How? A neighboring city and the addresses are similar? I'm not. All right.
And you delivered them to a school?
Yeah, I'm not.
No, fire the driver.
Yeah.
Fire the driver. He knew what he was doing.
I'm not fucking with that, bro.
He trying to set this bitch off.
Queen Latifah.
We don't have to stay here long. You saw Boosie got pulled over and did set it off for the drivers.
I did, bro. He told the cop, whenever you done with this, you want to come work for me, I'll double your salary. And I'll give you some bitches.
Kari, Boosie better not have no weed in that car.
I hope not.
They pulled Boosie over for smoking?
It gotta be. What else? Or speeding.
Man, please, God, let it just been speeding.
Yeah, I think Boosie know at this point, like, don't have no weed on. He get pulled over every day. He's literally told us and he's showing us he gets pulled over at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And that's like bare minimum.
I was gonna say maybe you should move, but like no, you can't let nobody run you up out your city for that.
Yeah, and he in a good spot.
He's in a good spot. Yeah.
So like he fine, bro. But yeah, they know his route. We said this before. Like they sitting on, they know your route. They waiting for him to slip up. So with you, I hope that he knows at this point. Maybe I can have a blunt or two with me, but don't be packaging nothing with you, bro.
No, don't have the blunt or two with you.
I mean, bro, you can toss that. If you got a blunt, you can toss that. A blunt. I'm just saying, if you're gonna smoke,
Live PD?
Yes.
They stop and go back on the trail and go back and get the blunt.
But what I'm saying in Boosie's case though, it's like they're trying to get you, and you know he smokes when he rides all the time. So
don't smoke at all then.
Yes, but Boosie probably is not gonna do that
in the car.
Right. But I did see it. He did say he would double the cop's salary if he stopped this shit and come work for him.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nah, yeah, niggas not fucking with that.
All right, man. Yeah, I didn't want to stay here long. We can go ahead and move on. California. Kari, I want to move to California, dude.
Blue state.
California is set to ban gasoline cars, gasoline and gasoline cars by 2035. So by the year 2035, no one in the state of California will be able to operate a motor vehicle if it requires gasoline.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it too. I mean, they're just preparing us for the future. We've told y'all before, like we're on our way to all electric cars eventually. Yeah. But that's closer than we think, bro. 2035. That's crazy to think. Like in 12, 13 years, you can't have a gas car in this state. That's pretty crazy.
I don't think it's too crazy.
So announce the decision to ban the sale of all new. Okay. All new cars. So there will be no more new cars.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So by the year 2035, no more new cars can come in the state.
Got you.
That aren't electric.
Okay.
That
makes sense.
That makes more sense because what are you going to do about that person that's 60 years old?
Yeah, that's what I was.
And they're not getting another car right now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense, and I mean that's good for the planet, bro. Because nigga, we might not even have a planet in 2035. The way shit burning around this. No,
but it's cool. I'm pricing my place in Sacramento right now. It's okay
for sure.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Why Sacramento?
I don't think I want to stay in Los Angeles.
No, I don't. I'm just asking. You been to Sacramento?
No,
I have.
Big Kings fan. No, I'm just playing. Yeah. I've just been talking to Mike Bibby. And Vladi.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
My bad.
We just been lining a lot up.
I forgot you tied in.
Yeah. Mike, he was like, why don't you want to go to Florida? I was like,
it's too hot.
I want to go to Florida, Mike. I'd rather. He was like, but have you heard of Sacramento? I was like, you were a king up there. He was like, I'm the king of kings. I was like, oh. And then he tapped me in with Chris Webber.
Shut
and
up.
I was like, Chris, you did a stint over there too?
He
like
did. Early 2000s.
He loved Sacramento.
Okay.
And he was like, they got weed there now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Sacramento. Okay. Nah, but I really been looking up more on the city. Keep it 100. Like,
yeah, bro. Sacramento's nice, though. That's why I wanted to ask you.
No. I just been looking up key things about the city.
Yeah, it's very nice, very quiet. Sacramento and San Diego are really like my favorite. Okay. San Francisco as well, but I haven't been since like 2010.
San Francisco is hard, man.
I got to go back, but that shit... I mean, California is expensive, period, but I feel like San Francisco is like LA when it comes to like prices and shit.
Okay, yeah, San Francisco is fire, and that seafood out there is just it's amazing, bro. It's amazing, and it's sitting right there on the coast, so you can get seafood for like cheeseburger prices. Yeah. Like I had a lobster roll for like $5.
Yeah, they just brought this out the back from the water.
Yeah. It's probably the shittiest lobster ever, but I had it.
It was good.
No, it was fire. They have a lobster roll fucking place in the mall, food courts with lobster.
Yeah, that's different. We don't get that out here.
Yeah. Not even at the fucking border.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's great to see.
For sure, man. California boys one day.
Cali coming soon. Yeah, man. Do you have anything else for us?
Yesterday was the anniversary of the I Have a Dream speech. Something I just wanted to mention. Okay. Martin Luther King.
Your brother.
Yeah. You know, frat brother.
Yeah.
Things like that. But no, bro. Outside of that, I ain't have nothing.
Okay, yeah. Shout out MLK. Shout out the I Have a Dream speech.
Yeah, shout out our people.
A lot of progress made because of that speech. A lot wouldn't be here today without that speech. The notoriety from Martin Luther King would still be there, but not as much without that speech. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Thanks, Martin.
Yes, sir. But yeah, that was all I had, man. We can go ahead and close it out. 170.
All right, man. This is episode 170 of the Rise and Grind podcast. It's your boy, Roderick
Cari. We checking out.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get out of here.